Great start to the stream. I'm ready to be good. That is fabulous. I cannot believe I just did that. Wow, I'm so stupid sometimes. This is what happens when you don't stream forever. Oh god, okay. Starting over. I'm wearing earphones. So if I sound like odd, talking weird, it's because I'm wearing earphones, like in ears. Don't know how I feel about them. I haven't worn them in a long time. Because I've been wearing a headset and then I started wearing my headphones. These are basically just the same thing as my headphones, but they're in ears. So if I sound really odd, that's why. But like a little explanation. I didn't stream for a while. And I need the accountability for that. Because I haven't got a reason for why I didn't stream. I'll say it. I don't have a reason. I just stopped streaming. I think I got a bit overwhelmed. I think that's what happened. It all happened so quick and it overwhelmed me a lot. So I just stopped and I missed it so much. So I redid everything. So we have new overlays that I hope look okay. I did them myself. I'm not a graphic designer. I tried. Um, but we have not bits, new badges and new emotes that I did buy because I, for the life of me, cannot do that. Okay, so those are beautiful. I love them. We got little froggy emotes, and then I did like witchy badges and things because just the vibe. I don't know. And I love them. Like when you're looking for something, you just see the perfect thing. Oh my god, it was so beautiful. So I had to get them. So hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully stream sounds okay. We'll figure out at the end. If not, at least I'm not muted now, right? But I've realized that when the Elderwoods stuff came out, I was like, oh no, I guess it's really time. I was gonna wait till the summer because I have one assignment left for university, and I was like, I'll leave it till after that. But now I'm like, no, gotta get back on it before then. So we're gonna try and stream sporadic. I don't have a schedule. The worst thing I could do for myself is give myself a schedule. So no schedule, not yet. Maybe at some point, but not yet. We're just streaming whatever. It'll mainly just be Fortnite. Nope, no Fortnite over here. It'll mainly just be Palia, but there is a new Dreamlight Valley update next week. I'm thinking of streaming that as well. But I don't know. We'll see how that goes because I have been trying to grind Dreamlight Valley because I have not played in a long time. I won't lie. And I came back like last month and realized how much I had to do because I have all the extensions. Oh, expansions. So if you don't play that game for a long time, you end up with a lot of quests. I'm still working through it, but hopefully I'll be streaming that next Wednesday, I think it is. So we'll see. Should be live for that. But I wanted to stream some Palia because I wanted to get back into it before that. And I need to prep a little bit for Elderwoods because there's things I probably should be doing. I don't have plushies. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like plushies, pretty obvious. But I don't have that many in game. I only have the ones we got given for free and stuff like that. I want to get like the cute like hunting ones and things like that. I just haven't got them. We're gonna have to try and do that and get any like materials because I know that I'm gonna want this furniture because I finally decorated a little bit. I'm not saying I'm a great decorator. I'm not. I would like to be, but I tried my best and it's not quite finished because I don't have what I need. Okay, I might have what I need next month when Elderwoods comes out. But you don't have any plushies outside? I do. I have some. I have some. I haven't played enough in that way to actually get them because I've been playing since alpha. So I've been playing since the beta came out. Like publicly, like on stream and stuff. But I haven't played enough in the sense to get them. So I haven't fished enough. I haven't like hunted enough to actually get them. All I have is free plush. The free ones. So all I have is free things I didn't have to work for. Now we need to start working for them. So I'm gonna be just trying to like do weeklies, And then we'll just be doing, what's the word? Skills? Skills and things. So I'll just be like hunting and insects and stuff like that, just to get things I need, but also to get money and stuff. 'Cause I don't want to do cake parties. They take too long. If I was gonna do a cake party, I'd probably host one. I just feel like that'd be a little bit better for like the attention span. You saying I want shotgun impalia. Flying a cloud of flies. Oh my god, that sounds brutal, but it's kind of funny at the same time. Oh no, I can imagine it though. That's bad. Oh no, I see the vision. I see the vision. I don't think there'll ever be anything like that for in Impalia though. Really, like I know with like the new people coming in as well for PlayStation and Xbox, there's this like big thing around. Is there any like violent stuff in the game? No. I think it's the one thing this game will never have is violence of any kind. I don't know. I don't know if we need it. Do we need it? I don't know. I don't know. I could do with it in some other games though. When I'm decorating in Dreamlight Valley and people get stuck because they're just stood there and didn't ask them to be there. Or when I'm trying to plant seeds in Dreamlight Valley, there's someone in my way. That doesn't happen in Palia. The characters are practically invisible. I just walk through them. Great. But no. I don't think we're ever getting anything like that. Game is too far too cozy for that. Yeah. 100%. It's too cozy. I feel like the one thing they did say at the beginning was that that's not in the plans. Like, not even PvP. No, PvE. No PvE, but definitely no PvE. So, if there's not going to be any, like, combat against the environment, technically, you could count hunting as violence in combat, but I don't know. I don't know about that. We'll see. Um, I don't know. Watching I don't know if anyone else is actually, like, I don't know how many people have watched the gameplay for Elderwoods yet. I don't know if people are putting off watching it because I want to talk about it. So like, I don't want to talk about it if people haven't seen it, but I'm assuming most people have because it's like, how do you put off watching that? I almost did. I was like, I'm not gonna stream till it comes out anyway, so it's fine. I'm just not gonna watch it. Right? Pure reactions. No. Took me 10 minutes and I started watching it. Like, I can't. The minute I was watching that, like when it got to the Elderwoods part of the video, there's like it's a 30-minute video, but it's like 20 minutes of gameplay, right? My jaw, okay, was on the floor because it is my thing. Elderwoods is gonna be my like. I'm not gonna stop talking about it. Okay, I think I'm dreaming about Elderwoods. I I can't shut up about it myself. No one else around me cares, so I can't talk about it. But I can on here, which is why I wanted to do this again so bad. You know, sometimes there's things I can't talk about. I'm just like, I need someone to talk to. You guys are that. I could talk about cozy games. No one cares. Everyone just listens. I get to ramble on here about random stuff. I love that. But yeah, I don't know. So much to unpack from it. And I think like there's even things that we haven't seen yet. So I'm kind of like, how much are we going to get one day? Is it going to be overwhelming? I don't know. It's means they say it's close gaming. I've had friends work with hunted for weeks and no luck with plushies. You others get hundreds. Starstones. Yeah. Okay. I get that. Because when the plushies first came out, I did hunt quite a bit and it took me like forever to get any, which is why I just don't really have any anyway. But then I stopped trying to get them because I was like, I can't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered. It was just too much. I was like, I don't care if I get them, I get them. It's whatever. Even though I want them badly. But Starstones was so annoying because at the beginning, Starstones were easy to get. I will admit, and people might hate me for this, but I was one of the farmers of Palium. I had a route. Okay. I would go to what is it called? I can't remember the name of it. The mine. I can't remember the name of it for some reason. Pavel mine. And I would go up and down, up and down, for like an hour. And get so much Palium, but it would respawn so quickly that I didn't think it was a problem. It respawned in 3 minutes, I think. Um, but, like, lots of people didn't like it. They were like, "Oh, people are just like cramping it." I'm like, I was one of those people. Apologies. Sorry. Andrew Palia is total garbage. It kind of is. I agree. I agree. I'm not ugh. I kinda hate that. But that is kind of how these games go, so I guess I can't complain too much. The state of the guys of the group, I was too. Yeah, I just feel like it wasn't too big of a deal. You know, I only had so long I could play, and I was playing for like an hour to do what I wanted to do, and it was Palium because it had just come out, and I was like, I'm just gonna do this for a whole hour, and I got so many Starstones. All of a sudden, they changed it because of people like us, and now you can't get anything. It's like Palium, as much as it's not extremely difficult to get, I guess it's still something that's not the easiest thing to find. Which is annoying because the only type of material you really need to find and keep is that or flowwood. And they're the two hardest things to find. Not sure with flowwood, unless you buy it with like guild coins, you're not finding it if you don't have anyone to play with. Like I've signed a server before and been like, there's like 5 trees, like there's a grove here, like people are just like, I do not care. Like, please help. I've switched servers 5 times, still no help. Like if I'm on stream, it's fine. I've noticed that when I was streaming, it was fine. Like I just someone would come and join me every time. But if I wasn't streaming, there would be no one. I would just be alone. Just be alone and no one would care. Sometimes I would actually be in a server on my own too, which I think is 1,000% going to change when the new update comes out. We're not going to have a problem with servers. I don't think. I think people are scared that servers are going to be bad. But I'm excited for the amount of people because there's going to be so many people. You're never going to be alone. Never. So many people. The community is going to grow. It's going to be great. I'm going to love it. You need a fairy system, like a countdown system. Kill 100 to get a plush, then it resets. Then you have to kill 200 and so on. Ooh. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. That's a good idea, actually. So, like, every time you get one, it gets harder, but it's a grind, which I know a lot of people hate. I like the grind. I don't know what it is, but like leveled systems are like my favorite thing in games. And a lot of people are like, oh, the only thing you can do in this game is like level up your skills. I'm like, sign me up. I don't know. Numbers, competition, I guess you could say too, is like my thing. I don't know what it is. I'm competitive, but in like a good way, not in like a weird way, but like I really do like the idea that like, you know, numbers would be a thing. But when it's like, hey, you have hunted for 50 hours now, you've not found a single plushie, and we're not giving you one. Oh, great. This person just joined the game an hour ago and they get a plush instantly. If Essex's track record, the game will probably push a couple days. Possibly, but we're going to make the most of it because I'm going to be streaming it a lot, as much as I can, because I do need an assignment due before the end of May. But for the first week, I think I'm okay. I think it's due on the 28th of May. 28th. So if I get it done by the 28th of May, I'm fine. So for like a couple of days, I'm going to be playing it as much as we can. And we're just trying to get through it. So it comes out on the 13th. Yeah. So I have like a week to play it like obsessively, and then I have to like be in between my assignment and paleo. But for like a week, we can obsess. Okay. We can obsess. So even if it's bad and we have to like battle to get into the game, I'm here for it. I don't mind. As long as I get to play the Elderwoods, I'm fine. Been playing this game since like what? 2020 or 2021? 2022? When did Alpha come out? I don't remember when the Alpha was. Should we Google it? When was Alpha? Palia Alpha. I did the Temple Girls when it was bugged to her. Oh, I don't know if I was also doing that because I didn't finish that till recently. When I came back, I didn't leave Palia or anything. I just didn't play very frequent, so I wasn't doing much. I was just doing skills. I wasn't doing quests. I let the quest sit for a long time. And then when I came back, I had loads of temple stuff to do. Finished everything at this point until like the last update. I think I might have finished that actually. So I think like it was bad when I tried to do it the first time, so I just left. 2023. Ooh. So I've been playing like a while, I think. I don't know. 2023 though, does that sound right? The alpha? Or is that for the beta? No, it was 2022. The alpha came out in 2023, I think. Was it? I don't remember. I played the either the first or the second alpha, but not the pre-alpha. So I've been playing the game for a while. I don't mind if the servers are bad. If I get a new zone. That's all I care about. So let's get in the game. Otherwise I will be rambling and there'll be no gameplay today. But I don't know. I'm used to like servers being bad on many games, and I'm just kinda like I just don't really care as much now. You know? Pick Ish climb and you think as my character would just shake up. Oh. Yeah. I can imagine that being quite bad actually. That would suck. That would definitely suck. I would not be happy with that. I mean, I don't remember why I didn't do it. The Gales one freaks me out though, because I have this I've mentioned this on here before. I have a problem with open spaces. I don't know how to describe it other than that. I just don't like when something looks empty. The best example I can give you is like GTA. I've never played GTA, but I've watched people play GTA. If you ever stand on like the edge of the map and look out at the ocean, it freaks me out. Give me a reason why, because I don't know. I think it does fall under the category of agoraphobia, which doesn't make sense because I'm not like, I don't have a fear of people, but the open space is a fear, right? So if a game feels empty and like open, I hate it. So the temples freak me out. And when the Temple of Gales came out, no. No thanks. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I was like, I'm not doing this. You completed it? Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. I did it. I think I don't have any quests actually. Let's see. I have this. That is it. That's all I have. I did all these. Finished them all. I just have to do this one. So we won't do that today though. I'll probably just leave it. We'll see. I might end up doing it without meaning to, but I did decorate though. I will say I did decorate because this didn't even exist. I didn't have anything. So I have this like little area over here with like my my little pots on. Which all I have is apple trees because I was trying to grow apple trees. And I decorated the house a little bit. We have a home. A little bit of a home. Not fully done. But I love the temples though. Some of the items need to be... Yeah, they were... Oh, the bug one sent me into overdrive. Last time I streamed, it was terrible. I could not for the life of me get what I needed. And it drove me insane for like weeks. And I finally got it and finished it, but you already know what bug it was. I don't even need to tell you about it. Yeah. My house is not fully decorated. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, I did everything. But I did spend a little bit of time with this. You know? It's okay. It looks good enough, I think. It looks fine. I think I need to move this. I can see it. There we go, that's better. I think I moved. Yeah, we have a little bit of a plot now. I think I need to put back on the board. Maybe? Yeah. Okay. So I'm not decorating it right now. Might as well go on there this week. This is also something else I didn't notice while I was gone for a little bit. They started putting discounts on things. When did that become a thing? Like, this is discounted. I like that. Unicorn fish and giant goldfish is a nightmare for most people. I think I didn't have much trouble with the fish. I had a lot of trouble with the bugs. And I don't know if it was because I wasn't looking at the right time originally and I ended up realizing that or what. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Don't know what it was, but there was something. Because, like, I have what I need now. I don't need to think about doing it, but I know damn well we are going to get probably a new temple or something similar in the Elderwoods. Let's be real. It's going to happen. If we already had... What if we had 4? Yeah, 4, right? I think. I think. Maybe not. I don't know. But I feel like... do I need to... No, we'll just use what I have for now. I feel like we have to get something similar, if not the same. I should just request more of some of the lower ranked fishes or bugs. Maybe, but that wouldn't be much of a challenge. I get why they did what they did. It makes sense for them to be like, spend hours in our game to complete it. Otherwise, it would be like, oh, you can complete this in like 2 days of playing, right? But maybe it could have been like, you need 100 of them, but that would have just been annoying, right? I feel like the grind for it is a little bit better, but I don't know. It's a bit complicated, I think, when we talk about it. Why do I have my mining nodes in my bag? I don't know why I have them. They can stay there. I do not care. Okay. I'm gonna hunt, so I have a little bit of money because I don't need to save anything, I don't think. We'll do, like, stuff I need to do, and then we'll just check if I need to keep any of it, and then we'll sell it. I feel like the thing is with this new... With Elderwoods, if there is any kind of, like, temple, it's gonna be new stuff, right? So if we're doing anything, like, how much money do I have? Oh, I'm not that broke. If I was broke, like really broke, I'm not. Good. I have some money. I'm thinking, like, it's gonna be all new stuff, so, like, the only thing we need to do, if anything, is just, like, where are all the animals at? If anything, it's gonna be, like, make some money so we can buy anything available to buy, and then have materials to craft the new stuff. But that's pretty much it, right? Green glow bugs. I'm thinking the first kind of green. When the green bugs rarer than the blue glow bugs? I don't remember. I feel like I remember seeing the glow bugs and being like, oh, rare, even without them actually being rare. Like, I just assumed because they were glowing, if that makes any sense. I do remember what was rare. Because they've definitely changed a lot of stuff over time. That is true. Oh. What am I doing? They've definitely changed a lot, which has confused me as, like... I didn't play for, like... It wasn't I had a massive break. Just for reference. I didn't take an extremely long break from playing. I just, like... didn't play enough and properly. I just, like, didn't do anything. I was just running around and, like, gathering materials and then I'd get off. But these updates, I had to read all the patch notes because I didn't play for at least a couple of patch notes properly. And just when I say properly, I just mean, like, hey, I didn't play, like, religiously, right? I was more like a casual player than, like, I know everything. Which obviously, like, I don't like that. I like to know everything. So I feel like the amount they changed was so frustrating coming back to me, like, oh no, what do I do? Green was hard to find than the blue. I spent hours running around to find the green for the bundle. It's been so long since I did it, I don't remember. I know that there was, like, at least a good few of the books I seriously could not find. I know that the rainbow tip is, like, the most hated bug at this point because it's beautiful. But I can't find it for the life of me. Maybe now I can. I don't know. I couldn't when I was playing, like, to find it for the bundle. I don't remember what was in the bundles, though. That's the thing. I don't remember. I tried to forget about it. I had nightmares. But I think we're healed. Because the thing is, I spent so many, like, months trying to finish those bundles. It was crazy. Which I understand why they take long to do, but when you played from the day one, clearly it like, oh god. Clearly like the amount of bugs, not bugs as in actual bugs, but the amount of like problems with finding things because it either just wasn't spawning or it was more rare than it was even supposed to be. You know, like you're saying it took you so long to find that. Surely that shouldn't have even been a thing. You know? Should it have even been that rare? Like, I think sometimes I thought that the things I were looking for was like, this doesn't even exist. There's just no way it exists. Because it was that rare to find, even though it shouldn't have been. I was like, where is it? Doesn't make any sense. If something's not like the rarest thing in a game, because apparently the shark in Elderwoods is going to be the rarest thing to find. It's going to be difficult to catch and hard to find. So, yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried for the new bundle, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully, if there is a new sample or a new bundle or anything, it's not as difficult. Because the problem is too, I'm going to be one of those people that tries to complete on day one, right? I'm going to try. So I'm hoping that it doesn't break me in the meantime, right? I'm hoping that we're not streaming like 5 hours and I'm like getting to the end of the stream in tears. The game broke me on day one. The game was broken and so was I. Like, that's not good. It's a difficult conversation though. What do we want? Do we want it to be easy or do we want it to be entertaining? If Palia said, hey, catch loads of night moths, complete this bundle, it'd be like, okay, I'm done in 5 minutes. Right? The minute night moths spawn, it's like, oh. That was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Nobody really wants that, I don't think. I don't think anyone would. But if you do, that's fine too. I feel like it's a bit boring. I don't want things to be impossible. I just don't want things to be very difficult to do. The RNG needs to relax a little bit. But the thing is, I know something that they have said is that they're trying to fix things now. So I think the next update for the game is going to be Elderwoods, I think. Like, proper update. You know? Not like the next update, but like big update. Proper update. New content. New content update. I don't mind. If they're going to fix things, go for it, please. Remember what happened the other day? I think I had a big bug where I couldn't move and nothing worked. And I just crashed. That's been happening a lot. Crashing has been a big problem. I don't know if they've solved it with that last... with the last, little update they did. I don't know if they really said what they fixed. Or if I just didn't read it. Guess we'll see today, because if I'm gonna crash, it's gonna happen. It's not gonna wait till I finish streaming. It will happen. I don't know. I mean, the game is still in beta. I get that. Oh. Yeah. Oh, they all ran. I feel like the game still being in beta makes sense. For the way that things are right now. Which is understandable. But I don't know. Like, are we coming out of beta with Elderwoods? Are we coming out of beta or not? They haven't said that. Maybe not? I'd be interested to know though. Like, how long are we going to be in beta? I guess we'll notice it happening though. When things aren't so obviously like broken. It might make no sense. I am wondering actually if we've had an update to the servers with the addition of PlayStation and Xbox. So I know people's concern is mainly about the servers crashing or like loading times and things, but oh, what even are my 5 magical 10? Okay, maybe it's going to stay broke for a long time yet. I mean, honestly, I love this game so much that it doesn't bother me. I just know it bothers a lot of people. The only thing that bothered me was when I was trying to decorate a year ago and I couldn't because it kept crashing every time I tried to place the fence. So I gave up decorating and only just started decorating now. It took me forever. So I don't know how I feel about it. No, I'm fine. I'm fine with the game. It's okay. I'm not a big complainer, honestly. I sound like I am, but I don't mean to be. I feel like this game is such like a big thing for me because having been there since like I have to be careful what I say when I talk about the alpha. Every time I'm like, oh, I signed an NDA. The best thing I can say without actually breaking the NDA, you know, is... Oh, hello. Did I accept it? Wait. Is this you? Wait. I think it is, right? No? Wait, where did it go? Is it here? Oh, followed by. Hang on. These people follow me? Oh. Wait, I have you as a friend then, right? Hey, okay, there we go. There you are. Okay. I feel like I don't want to say it in a way that's going to be breaking my contract. But like, I played the game when it was like, it wasn't this. Right? So I feel like no matter what the state of the game is in its current state, I do not mind. I do not mind because honestly, I played the game in most of its states. That's what matters to me. I know that this game is a lot better than a lot of other games. Honestly, as well, to look at like a game that people play alongside Palia a lot is Dreamlight Valley, and I keep saying it, but that game is supposed to be in full access now, like full release. It's not in beta or anything. And it is still so broken. The amount of things that they haven't fixed yet is crazy because this game has so many less bugs than Dreamlight Valley. I can say that. I can say that. But, I mean, I guess it all depends on, like, what you have experienced yourself more than anything. I think the one thing I found interesting, by the way, about the Elderwoods thing was... What does that mean? What does that thing mean? Does that mean I have mail? I don't know what that present thing means. They changed the icon? I don't know what that is. I thought it was like an envelope. I put up with the bug and Palia even though sometimes it feels like they seem to break even more than they fix. Really? I don't feel like I've had that many problems. I don't feel like I've had that many problems. I'm honestly really glad that I haven't, but maybe I'm one of the lucky ones. My only problem with Palia, like, means there's a gift on your plot. A gift? Huh? I want to know. I want to know. I don't know. I feel like I have been lucky, though. The only thing I've really had a problem with is the FPS. The FPS is a bit of a problem. I play on like 120 even though I get like, oh, what? Oh, thank you. Oh, you're too kind. You did not have to do that. You did not have to do that. Wait. Oh my god, there's a green one. Oh, we have to wear it now. We have to wear this. But my plot was bugged for 6 months? 6 months? That's crazy. That's crazy. This is so funny. This is the randomized thing, right? And it manages to be like a perfect thing. How did that happen? How did that happen? The green? So cute. Thank you. I'm £200 poor. Oh no, Jack. Oh no. Not you messaging me that you can't. Oh wow. You're two-sided. My DM says, honestly, never been so glad to get out of a place. No comment. I haven't been there in a while. So. You're about to buy an iPad? I want an iPad so bad. Gifts are random, but they will give a receiver an outfit they already have. Yeah, but this is like the green version of it. Oh, you can't even see it. Hang on. How do I do it? Let me move. Yeah, see? How perfect is that? It matches me perfectly. Like, it literally is like so good. It's like the game knew. That's the thing. Maybe you just got. Maybe it was just. I don't know. Oh, wait, my camera's. We'll sort that after stream. I could see your character's head and legs. Yeah. I didn't think about it till I looked. It's perfect though. Do we wear it with a flower crown? I think we do. We wear it like this. Oh, it's cute. I did wonder what that gift thing meant. I was like, wait, what gift? Wait, let's check out here as well. I'm going to take out so that I spend more money. Oh, that's what you meant. I was going to say, they'll be like, you know, talking bad about my part of the country. Okay, where did that go? I don't know why I just did that. Because I kept, yeah, I don't need these. I need like 5. I used to be a hoarder, okay? I was a hoarder. I have stopped hoarding Palia items because I don't need this many things. I keep like 5 to 10 of things, or like the starred ones, or like the proud horn ones and things. I was working out how much my ankles are bleeding. Oh, my mum did that the other day. She had blisters, but maybe it was the shoes she was wearing. But she literally went there and ended up with blisters, so I don't know what that's about. I don't need this much fur. Get out. I did some welding yesterday and could find my leather welding jacket. Ended it with some, but ooh, I don't really go out. I don't go out enough. Honest, like I don't. Do we even get sunburn? And I don't tan or burn. Really? I think I'm sun resistant. I don't know what it's about, but I'll take it. Like I wear sun cream. I am not going out in the actual sun. If it's hot enough to be sunny, I'm not going out without sun cream. But that's so funny. Like I just don't even burn. I don't get it. Watch. I will this summer. I'm gonna burn now. Now that I've said that. Really? That's crazy though. Hopefully it's not too bad. That sucks. Don't eat this much meat. You see what I'm doing? I'm just like, okay, we don't need anything. Okay, we are gonna sell everything we get. And that is it. Do I have any more arrows? So, okay, can I like make some? Oh, I hate how you can't exit You can't exit this screen with the escape button. I don't know what it is. It doesn't work. I put meat in my worm farms? Ooh. Wait, how many worms do I have though? Yeah. Not yet. I don't think I need to do that just yet. Although, maybe we will. I might even just do that off stream. Just like get loads of meat and put it in there. But probably for the Elderwoods fish. Maybe. What's this use? 100. That was not enough. Okay. More. Well, I just did it. I cancelled it. What am I doing? Hello? Am I okay? Okay, we can't do any more. Okay, we leave it at that. And I'm gonna put this back in here. Because why am I carrying this around me? I'm carrying the food because I obviously need the food. Let's just do that. But I'm curious to see. I like the whole completion thing of it being like new stuff, so I have to find it. But my problem is, obviously, I haven't even got everything yet. I don't think. I think there's fish I haven't caught yet. Like, I feel almost like a bit of a bot. I've been playing this game for so long. I'm not a grinder. What can I say? I need to play catch up. But the streams will help me catch up, so that's fine. We'll get back there. I was so, like, ahead of people at the beginning of the game, but then I just, like, I slapped. Ooh, that was a bad hitch. So far, everything's gone okay with stream, by the way. I think. Wait, why am I talking to you? I don't want to talk to you. I'm just pressing things. I didn't mean to do that. No! I thought I started a quest or something then. Okay. Also, if anyone wants to do it, I have a point redemption thing in the channel points that I made this morning. And it's the daily shroom. If you want to test to see if it actually works. Because, I don't know if it does. Hopefully it does. I thought it was cute. I was like, I want to join the channel point redemption stuff. There's so many cute things that people have, and I'm just like, I'm behind. Ah, it worked. Yes! There we go. Nice. And it actually does the message correctly. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. And I've just realized something though. Okay, you just made me realize something that I need to change quickly. Because I was supposed to change the icon to the mushroom, and I don't think it is. Is it or is it not? Let's check. Oh, it is. Never mind. I need to like figure out. I'll change the wording a little bit, but now I know it works. Thank you. I just wanted to check it actually worked. Oh, thanks for that anyway. I've been like watching loads of people this last month or so, and they've had like these cute ones, and I'm like, I want to join. I want to join the fun. It's just a cute little thing. I don't know. I redid everything for the stream. I was like, I'm not coming back to streaming without redoing everything. Because I wasn't too happy with how it looked. So I did everything myself except the badges and the emotes. Because if I'm not happy with it, I don't want to come back to streaming and everything just not be how I want it. I spent forever on Etsy just like trying to find emotes and things I liked. Like, I don't want something pink. I don't want something like, I don't know. They're all very random in comparison to who I am. And I was like, oh, frogs. Frogs? Yes. frogs match me. I'll go with the frog. They work. And the badges are so perfect. Glow tree! But no one's here, so I can't get it. Unless there's someone up there. I'll hit it once. Where did they disappear? Oh, hi! Oh wow, I just bugged out then. Oh, it was the okay. It was because they like pushed me out. That makes sense. I'm trying to think about. I feel like I need a list of things to talk about when it comes to Elderwoods because I feel like it's all chaotic in my head. I'm trying to think of how. I don't remember was it Dev in the video or was it someone else? The person that did the like gameplay video, I can't remember his name. They were saying like the furniture items that we can get have to be like discovered around the Elderwoods. I think that's what they said. Because that sounds like RNG, right? Or is it going to be like you have to find it in a certain place? Because if so, I don't mind. But that better not be like the plushies again. I will not be happy with that. I've been asked to stream when I reach my target of 1,000 lucky points and use them, but I haven't feel to decide whether to stream or not. Oh, you should. Definitely should. Like streaming opening them all. That'd be good. That'd be a good stream. I'm not the kind of person that can keep things like that though and not open them. I have no self-control. I have absolutely zero self-control. I know there's a couple of people that are known for doing it too. I'm not one of those people. I'm like, oh, I have something to open. I must open it. Really bad habit. I'm not good at saving things. I don't know why. I feel like, have I always been like that? Maybe I've always been like that. To be honest, you did see how I was when I saw the present on my screen. I was like, oh, what is this? I need it. But usually, you know, if you have something to open, it's like, yeah. I'm gonna open it. 673. That's crazy work. That's good self-control. I could never. I could try, but I it lasts very long. That's insane. I feel like if I did that, I already know what would happen. I feel like I would do it. I would save them all. I would open them all at once, and it would be terrible. Most people are gonna open them and be like really good things. I'm just gonna get like milk. Milk. Hello! Wait. Oh, I confused me. I just thought two different names straight after each other and it confused me. Hello! Welcome in. Thanks for the follows. Oh, they're a bit delayed. I apologize. Also, my alerts are a bit odd. I just made them. I apologize if they're showing up a bit weird. Hi, how's it going? It's going good. How was your stream? I hope you had a good day. Sorry, that took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting many people in here today. This is my first stream back after a little while. Yeah, I hope your stream was doing good. What were you guys playing? Were you playing Palia, I'm gonna assume? If you did play Palia, what were you doing? You just like getting money and things for Elderwoods? That's what I think most people are doing right now, right? That's all we're doing. I'm just doing skills weeklies and I'm trying to make money because I don't have much money. Stream was good. Finished a bistro cafe. Ooh. When Palia yesterday though, get back into it because I was so hyper Elderwood. See, everyone's like coming back now. Anyone that like wasn't here before or like left after a little while, people have been, to be fair, people have distanced a little bit, which I did a little bit too. Everyone's coming back and I love it. So nice. Save money for Elderwoods is a good idea. I didn't even consider that. Really? I've seen a lot of people doing it. I'm gonna expose myself. I don't have much money, which some people might have less than me. But 74k, not a lot. How much can we have now? Is it 999,000? I think. It used to be 300k. So to be honest, I think I don't have a lot now. I was never coming back as soon as Elderwood. Yeah, same. I didn't stop playing. I just kind of distanced a little bit because I was trying to play too much stuff. I was doing too much. I've got hair on my face. Leave me alone. Guys, I'm freaking out. Oh, I think I got it. I didn't like completely leave. I just got so overwhelmed. There was so much going on in so many different spaces. I was like, I don't know what to do. What do I play? What do I do? And I just got focused on one thing and then didn't do anything else. You think that's not a lot of 20k? 20k? Honestly, the reason I say it's not a lot is because I like the fact that sometimes you can buy things that take a little bit more effort to buy. Because I had a good... I could have had 300k at one point. This hair is... Okay, we're taking the glasses off. We're taking the glasses off. I can't see anything. But this hair is annoying me. I had a lot of money. And then I started decorating. So I don't have a fully decorated house yet. If you've seen my house in the house tours, it's because it says work in progress. It's not finished. It's long from it. But it's just a little cottage. I spent loads of money from doing that, so... I don't know. You lot made me feel small. Oh, God. Sorry. Your beautiful head. Thank you. Thank you. I've been growing it. Honestly, like, this took so long. I deleted the last VODs that I had on this channel because I needed space for new ones because they changed it, annoyingly. I can't have all my VODs I want up now. So, like, I had shorter hair last time I streamed. It's, like, up here. My hair's doubled in growth in, like, 4 months. And I'm actually really proud of it. But, it took a while. I had a fringe, too. I had bangs. Not my favorite look now. I do enjoy decorating. I love decorating. I'm just not... I don't know what it is. I was really good. Oh, you are annoying me. Come here. I was, like... good in Dreamlight Valley decorating, and like The Sims, I think I was good when I was younger. Got to a point where now in Dreamlight Valley I cannot decorate. When Palia started, I was like, oh, I can't wait to decorate in this game. Guess what? I never did. I never decorated, not once, and it was really bad. But then when I tried to decorate, the game crashed repetitively. When I say repetitively, I mean, I can't see anything for some reason. It's really dark. Not as dark on the stream, guys, but it's really dark on my screen. It would crash. It would crash. I would place a fence and it would crash. And I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Forget about it. I'm not decorating. And then I only started decorating last week. I spent hours trying to decorate and it's not even finished. Crazy business. I am missing all my shots. Spent 500k last week. Also, you're buying a lot of them. Okay. I get it now. I was like, how did you get that many though? It grows pretty fast in my eyes. I had it cut for the first time in years recently. Oh, how short did you go? Was it just a trim or was it like a proper cut? I think I basically had hair dye grow out. That's why I cut most of my hair off. My hair was longer than this. It was like probably about this much longer than what it is now. So it was long. And then I had it all grown out. So my top of my hair, like the stream makes my hair look darker. I don't know why. You can see on my like profile picture how light my hair actually is. It makes me look really, really dark on stream. But I had my hair was growing out to like here. One color, my natural hair. And then the rest of it was really, really dark brown. And like my hair color is like not I can't even call it brown or blonde because every time I say blonde, people are like, you're not blonde. I'm like, eh. I'm not brunette either. But I have like sort of gold type of hair. That makes me sound, every time I say that, I hate that. I'm like, I have gold hair. You probably get what I mean. I'm not going to hunt them. They're just going to run away from me. But it's like, it was annoying because I hated how it looked. It was like two-toned, but it wasn't good. It was like half and half. It wasn't even like, oh, it's blended nice. No, I cut it all off. And now I'm not dyeing it. I'm not cutting it. I want long natural hair again. Very similar to me on The Sims when I was making tattoo design with new business hobbies pack. Ooh, I've seen that as well. That would annoy me like crazy. I can't imagine that. No, thank you. I cut a shoulder length. It was almost... Wow. I bet that feels like really light, right? They feel really weird. It made me feel older because like I'm 25. So when I cut all the hair off, I was like, do I look like a mum? In like a good way, you know? I looked good. I was like, oh. And then I was like, I don't really like it anymore. I want to grow it again. I feel like I just can't stick to something. When I commit to like short hair, I'm always like, nope, nope. I need it long. I like just shoving my hair up, and I feel like I can't do that when it's shorter, but it does look good, and then I start to hate it. It's grown now since then. It's been a few months. Ah, I love having long hair. Yeah. See, that's my thing. I don't know what it is. Long hair makes me feel prettier, which might sound ridiculous, but when I got my hair cut, I just kept swishing it around. My mum was laughing at me. Yeah, I do that too. But now I'm just like, I don't know. I don't think I could. Oh, well, I don't think I could cut it now. You get it. Get it. No, okay. You're going for it. I don't know what it is. I genuinely just get it. Get it. Yay. I genuinely just feel like with long hair, I feel more feminine, and I've never been until recently like feminine at all. I feel like I've always been looked at in myself as like I don't know if people say it anymore, but like a bruh girl, like a, you know, that was a thing at one point. I don't know if people say that anymore, but that's how I felt. And I realized I don't really want that. I want to be cuter, you know? I want to feel pretty. I don't know. Never felt like that before. I think I got to my 20s and I was like, oh, I want to feel nice. I want to feel cute. I want to feel put together. I changed a lot about my looks, to be honest. Not even just the hair. I did self-trim my hair a couple of times before, but only slightly not. Ooh, I could not do that. If I tried to do my own hair, it would be a disaster. But I probably will at some point just start doing my own hair, but I'm not gonna lie, I think it would be, I don't know, I thought Brad Mondo. No, don't do that. I've heard so many people do that and it turned out terribly, but there's only so many people that do it and it looks good. So I hope yours is one of the good ones. Otherwise, that would be traumatic to me. Oh god, I don't know. I feel like I would just have to do a very simple, straight across type of thing. But I kind of hate that. I have layers in my hair and I don't really know if I want them anymore. I want it mostly like one length now. And I feel like I could do it myself if I wanted to. But it would take me a month to learn it before I did it. Like, I built my PC myself, but it took me 3 months of watching things every single day for hours to learn. And I still couldn't turn the PC on because the BIOS needed update. I didn't build it wrong. I just couldn't update the BIOS. But it's just one of those things I'm like, well, what if I like botch the hair up? And I botched it. Like, what do I do? What do I do if I botch it? I just walk into it. You know? I don't know. It's fine. I took his type of cutting. Took his type of always cutting less because if you're not happy, you can always cut more off. True. I do feel like it doesn't matter. Yeah. I get that point. It doesn't matter who's video you're following, like, yeah. Because no matter what, like, if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing. I feel like the thing is, you can try and blend it. That's the best thing. If you could try and blend it, probably get away with it. I don't know. I feel like if you just, I feel like, I don't know, maybe cutting a bob would be easier than trimming hair. Like, I've cut my mum's hair before. It takes me a while to get used to it every time I do it, but I don't do a terrible job, I don't think. But I find it easier to cut loads off than just trim. I don't know. Most of us don't even know what we're doing. That's why we get someone else to check. It's fine back. Yeah. I don't feel like using the mirror would help me. I'd be like, I still can't see anything. My hair is wet. It used to... Oh, my earphones falling out. My hair was wet. It used to sit about 5 inches off my butt. Whoa. Fell up just about my shoulders. Wow. So you have like super curly hair then. Hair doesn't help either. Yeah. I don't think it would. Oh, guys, these earphones... They don't stay in. I have annoying cheekbones that when I smile, they push my ears back. Keep falling out of my ears. Oh no. Fairly tight curls. I could imagine with like 5 inches from your butt up to like your shoulders, below your shoulders. That's crazy. Size dry to have ringlets. Wow. It looks lovely with self curls growing up. The hair is so straight. My hair is just like nothing. I don't have curls and I don't have straight hair. This is like dried straight and then curled. Or waved, whatever you want to call it. But my hair doesn't behave. My hair doesn't behave. And I don't know how to style it. So I just dry it straight and then straighten it or curl it myself. Rather than like doing something to it. Which might sound counterproductive, but I'd have to train it to actually get it where I want it to be. You know? To like have your hair go from being straight into your entire life to then following its natural pattern. It's not easy. At all. The pain. I find hair, I have lots of it, which is why I get mine. That's, see, I have thick hairs, but not a lot of it. So I'm like the opposite. And it's so annoying because it looks thicker when I don't style it natural. Because it's like a weird wave pattern that I have. And it doesn't show properly unless I use something on it. If I just let it dry, it just dries puffy and horrible. But if I do something with it, it just gets greasy easy. I'm like, I don't want that. And I like my hair when it's straightened sometimes as well. And I'm like, I don't want to not straighten it for months. You know? So I do like it straight. I don't want it to just be one type of pattern. Which is why I'm kind of grateful it's the way it is. I guess I could, yeah. I guess I should be grateful. If I had super curly hair, I guess it'd take like a lot to maintain. And I wouldn't be able to straighten it or anything. Because it would just damage it. So, should be grateful. Because like as a kid, my hair had like a pattern to it. And it was like, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. But I don't think I always had it when I was younger. I think it was more like when I was in like junior school. And it just disappeared because I dyed my hair purple in high school. Don't recommend because I had to bleach my roots a lot and then dye it a lot. It just, my hair got ruined. Which is why I think it looks so much better now. Because I ruined it and it had to like regrow. I lost half the hair on one side of my head. It just like kept falling, like breaking. So I had like this much hair on one side and this much on the other. This side still doesn't grow right. I have half the amount of hair on this side still. This side is the thickest. It's really annoying. Pro tip. If you're 15, 16, or younger than 16 even, your hair yet. Leave it till you know what you're doing. Sure, people can find pros and cons with any hair type. I do appreciate my hair more now. Obviously, like, my hair color either, but I love it now. See, that's what I mean. I used to be like... I never hated my hair color, but I just never appreciated it. Like, I've not dyed it a lot. I dyed it purple, and then I dyed it dark brown during COVID. I also dyed it peach, but we don't talk about that. Especially if my mum's here, like, she hated that color on me. But I've never dyed it, like, 10 times in a year or anything, you know? But I never appreciated my hair color, and it's, like, one of the more rarer sort of colors to get, unless it's natural. Like, in the sun, it looks one color. In, like, no sun, it doesn't look anywhere near the same. It can go from, like, mousy to, like, golden. It's like, what type of way of this? Not really. Mine is. Mine is. She just didn't like when I had the hair color. It was like, it was supposed to be peach, but she's adamant that it was orange. It was quite close to the colors of these trees. Not gonna lie. It just didn't go how it was supposed to go, and it made me hate it. And then I dyed it really dark, and then since then I haven't touched it. But yeah, if she was in the stream right now, she'd have said something, so she's definitely not watching it right now. She hates it. It's like, oh god, never do that again. That's a new bug. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I don't think I've told my mum, like, never let me dye my hair again. Don't let me cut it drastically. Don't let me, like, dye it. Like, just let me leave it alone. There's nothing wrong with my hair right now. Nice, your mum pops into the stream. Yeah, she started watching when I started streaming on this account. Because I have streamed on another account before, but I think it would have been very confusing for her to have watched that. Because my other account was, like, Fortnite and Valorant, and I don't stream on there now. But when I started streaming on this account, she, like, was like, oh, how do I make an account? And she made one and popped in one day, and I was like, She was, like, downstairs watching it on the TV. It was funny. Oh, I don't know about these earphones, guys. They keep falling out. I'm gonna leave them out for a minute, I think. I feel weird streaming, though, not hearing anything. Like, I can't hear a single thing now. I know some people do stream games like this with no sound through, like, headphones or anything, but it's weird. I just wanted to wear earphones so I can, like, feel nicer and not have to wear a headset. I need to put my mum here, lol. She's quite tech-savvy, but never checked out Twitch before. She doesn't really know how it works. I feel like if my mum can navigate it, I think anyone can. I was really proud. I don't think I even did anything. She just set it up and I was like, how'd you do that? How'd you do that? Proud moment. Proud moment. Oh. We just had a big glitch moment. Why is that happening? I know that like 50 of these guys just popped up, but oh my god. Did not mean for that to happen. So maybe I do have a couple of problems with the game right now. I'm wondering, after watching that gameplay video the other day from the Elderwoods, I'm kind of like curious how many, like, are we gonna have like a way harder version of something to catch? Because I know they said something about the different versions of the frogs. They were like, oh, I need to catch this one because he's like one of a kind. And I'm like, huh? All those bouncy shroom items I got whilst I was away from Palia. Ooh, the ones we got in our, like, what were they for? Did we get them because of like downtime or something, I think? Or was it because of the arcade machines, I think? I remember. They were nice though. I liked them. I liked them a lot. I haven't used them yet, but I'm like thinking because they're gonna match the new furniture we get. And I'm kind of curious. Like, we have to find the furniture pieces in the Elderwoods. So like, I think, I don't know, I'm thinking like if we have to find them ourselves, it's going to be a bit difficult for me to find them because I'm not good. when the game's like, oh, look in this area for something, I'm like, let me just take like 5 minutes to find it. No, it'll take me like 5 months. I'm not good with it. I'm not good with it at all. Let me see yesterday after not being on for 3 months. Ooh, I don't know. They definitely gave us some the other day, but maybe they gave us more before that. Hopefully I won't struggle to find the furniture. Yeah, they said something about... Have you watched the video or not? I don't want to spoil anything. But like, they were saying like, you have to find something and do something to get the recipe for it or something. I don't know. I am an avid wiki user though. I hate the fan one, but the like the wiki one is like, ooh, I will be right back. Oh my god. I forgot I ordered Amazon. Oh no. I got it. Fine. I knocked everything over in the process though. I don't know if you heard that. I gotta take this off. I'm too hot. Oh my god. Oh, it's not working. Hang on. My stream deck's not. Ooh. Okay, I have POTS, so now my heart rate is just like I was supposed to be watching out for that. I just had to run down the stairs and be like, I'm so sorry. I forgot. Okay. I watched some of the gameplay video. I wasn't fully paying attention. I have it saved this so I can go back to it. Okay. Because one of the things knocked everything. I knocked everything. I have pop vinyls down here and I knocked them all off. Basically, I remember the gameplay video. He said something about um needing to find the recipes somewhere, like all over. I don't know if you have to do something to get it or if you just have to find it. It's not like you just learn it or you can buy it. I don't know. I'm so vigilant when it comes to my parcels. I was. I had it open on my PC earlier and then I went live and I forgot. So that's great. Definitely forget. The worst part is no one's home except for me, from what I know. So like we all have a key, but mine's always in my bag because if I leave the house, I don't leave my own. I don't need my key, so it's just like in my bag. I'm like, oh god, find it. Luckily, he put it behind the bin, but at least he didn't take it back with him because I could have not had it. Give straight to lazy. I'm guessing you noticed. I'm really bad. I'm really really bad. I'm okay now though. I think the heart has stopped being so like stressed. If I stand up really, really quick, my heart rate like shoots up. So I'm like, stay away from me. Sometimes they'll leave it right inside my door. Yeah, I mean, I live on like a corner of a street. It's like a dead end. So like, it's not too big of a deal, but it's a little bit annoying when they do that. But I'd rather he left it there and I'd have gotten it than you know, then him like take it away and be like, you need to come to the depot or something, like the post office or something. I'd be like, no, oh thank you. I get distracted too. Yeah, it's so bad. I think like when you play games like Palia, it's just like it's just a given. I'm like, there's too many things going on at once. Especially when I'm streaming, I get into the conversation. I'm lost. I'm lost forever. Also, tell me why. Oh wait, I keep clicking the wrong button on my stream deck. I'm supposed to be clicking the like thumbnail full screen one. I keep clicking the clip button. Here we go. We're fine. What is going on with these? These earphones are so weird. I don't know if I like them. I don't think I can send them back now, but they work for some things, but I don't. Oh my god. I thought I stopped streaming for a second then. I'd have cried. Please no. Yeah, I got so distracted. It's ridiculous. I was like, deep in conversation, and then all of a sudden, oh my god, my parcel. No. It's not even anything important. It's just like nail stuff and toner. It's just like nail stuff and skincare. I'm like, no. Because to be honest, if it got left outside, I don't think it'd have been too big of a deal. I don't know. Someone would have seen it when they came home and just brought it in, but at least they weren't mean to me when they opened the door. They were like, behind the bin. Thank you. So sorry. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go back to Bahari because I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really like feeling the having to chase animals. I would much rather do the ones that don't run and take one. Take one arrow. Let's go back to this. I can't find my way back. This is what happens when you don't play for a while. You'll lose your way. It's just from a delivery service the other day telling me they tried to deliver my parcel twice and they were going to charge to try again. Or try. Charge to try again. Charge to try it? I didn't think I read that right the first time. What do you mean? Surely that's not a thing. That's bad. I'm gonna assume you're not in the UK, and if you are, I would play like, yeah, I would raise hell with that. What do you mean you're gonna charge me because you missed? Excuse me? Mission I've got said that was a scam message. I don't think I've ever had anything like that. They've missed me before, like I've just not been here and they just tried again. And then they sent it back to like the original place if I'm not here 3 times, I think. But that's about it. I don't know if I've ever had. God, that's crazy. I would definitely be turning into a Karen if that was me. Ain't no way. You gonna charge me because you missed me? No. Think again. Ooh. 6 a.m. Maybe I should be watering my plants actually. Now that I think about it. I have 2 apple trees I'm trying to grow and I haven't grown. Got a message saying exactly that and I hadn't even ordered anything, but I ignored any links go direct to the company. Yeah, true. I've told my mum that over the years, like, please do not click on anything. Come to me first. And she's still like automatic with it now. She's like, I don't click anything. That's what we do. We don't click anything. I think this is a scam, right? Yep, it is. It's like there's far too many people that get scammed though. That's the problem these days. Like people that didn't really grow up with the internet and stuff, it's like really bad. I've earned 1 million. I just earned 1 million. What do you mean? Sorry, what? Oh no. live in a bungalow. My bedroom window is less than 5 meters from the curb. I was in my room with the window open, point blank told them. See, I think I had something similar to that in Amazon, or was it something else? They were like, oh, we tried to deliver it, but you weren't there. And I was like, I don't leave the house. What? I leave the house maybe once a week for something random. Maybe like if I have a hospital appointment or if like I have just something medical, like yeah. But I don't leave the house often. So to say that like I wasn't in is typically lying. Right? Or I've had someone be like, oh, we've delivered the parcel on the day that we said we weren't going to deliver it. Also, we're going to show you where it is without the parcel in the picture. So you actually know where it is. And it's like a picture of the floor. And I'm like, okay, so where's my parcel then? And I'm in a different town. Like, thanks, I guess. You were supposed to come tomorrow while I was at home. And you've not shown me where it is. So, also, I had my books delivered for university because I'm an online uni student with the Open University. And they come in like a cardboard box, obviously. But they have no protective things around them or anything. So, like, the books were soaking wet and fell to pieces. I had to email not only my university, but then the company be like, hey, like, you wrecked my books. I was in. You didn't knock. I was upstairs. You didn't knock. I couldn't see you there because I have a back bedroom. So, like, the front of the house is at this side, and I'm at this side. Didn't see you, didn't hear you, didn't do anything. You didn't tell me you were even delivering today. You left them outside in the pouring rain in the UK, and they got wet. I need those. I paid for those, essentially. Like, I paid tuition, right? In the UK, and I live in... Ah, okay. Well, that kind of makes me think maybe could have been the same company then. Do you remember what company it was? I feel like I hate Every. Just as an example. I hate Every. Every and the other one. I can't even think of who the other ones are. Oh god. Yodel. Yodel were the ones that made my books get wet through. Don't get me wrong, it's not like when Americans pay for their textbooks, because that's extortionate. They are insane. The prices that people pay for those are just like insane. I basically pay for tuition through student finance and then I get the books, right? So once you're applied onto the module, they send the books out. But I'm like, I technically paid for them. And I start like 2 days from now. Now I have to wait a week for them to come. It's like, ugh. I'm at the back too, so I won't know there. Every's no. I hate Every. They don't even have like a proper service to like message them. Unless they stand by the front door or they ring the bell, they rarely give me a chance to get to the door. See, 3 flights of stairs? See, my problem is, you saw what happened when I ran down the stairs just then. I nearly died. My heart rate was like insane. I cannot stand up that quick. Okay, it's like a medical emergency when I do. So when they knock, I didn't even get the chance to go to my bag, get my key, and go downstairs before he was about to get in his car and leave. So that's not annoying at all. They're in a different house a few years back. I had Royal Mail post my postcard through the door saying, sorry, missed you. I opened the door before I left our garden and asked for my parcel. You just summed the Royal Mail company up so easily. That's like... Imagine. I'm here. I'm literally at the other side of the door and you're gonna do that. I feel like they do that when they want your parcel, though. Right? I just feel like they know what's in the parcel for some reason and they want it. So they're just gonna pretend that you weren't in. And then you have to go and like claim it back. I'm like, just buy it yourself. I'm not spending my money. Hello? It's so dodgy though. He went all red-faced and said he didn't bring it. It was around... What? What? Why did he even bother coming to the house if he wasn't going to have it with him? That's mad. That's mad. That I couldn't imagine doing that. Being like, his job is to deliver, and he's like, oh, yeah, I don't have it. He didn't miss you. He just didn't have it to begin with. Did they get paid for doing that? I don't understand. That's ready. You have to be stood there waiting by a dog. Yeah. I feel like, okay, a lot of people like do that though. Like if I do order something and I know it's on its way, I will usually look out for it. But I didn't plan on actually streaming today. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I just kind of was like, you know what? I'm going to do it today. I'm not waiting till Elderwoods. I'm just streaming from now on. I'm streaming. Just do it. Right? Because if I didn't do that, I'd have been a bit more nervous of streaming again. I'd have been like, oh, I don't want to do it. I'm scared. I was like, I'm doing it. And I was like, oh, I'll just like listen for the delivery. I'll be fine. It doesn't even matter. No. I should have had it up on my phone. We have cameras. I should have pulled the camera up. Right. Should have been like, hey, it's outside. I'll be back in a minute, guys. No, you guys saw that. It was so embarrassing. Sawn office was just around the corner from our house. Why didn't he go pick it up on his way to your house then? Surely that's what he's supposed to do. Go pick up the deliveries and then deliver them, right? Even if it is just around the corner, that's not the point. It's like for me, I have to go into the middle of town to get it, if that's what they do, and it's kind of annoying. Like, it's not just around the corner. I have a post office, but it's not the sorting office, so it's like, I'd have to go, like, you know, at least a couple of miles down the road, like. That would bug me. I'm like, I'm not going to get it myself. If you don't even have it with you, you can't tell me you missed me. You didn't have it. We don't need to live service lives, but we're trying to be doing our best to be home waiting for. Yes, that's the one thing that annoys me is when something's like, oh, it might take like 5 days to get there, but it's gonna be like 7. So you're gonna wait in for the 5th day, thinking it's gonna turn up, but it's not gonna turn up till 2 days after. I had a delivery company put notes on my door 3 times while I was home without knocking or attempting to communicate. They made me drive an hour and a half to pick up my package from an airport warehouse. What? No way. No way. No. I've had problems like that before. I've had to kind of like go and do it, but it was only in my like town center, which isn't too bad. But there's just no way. That is terrible. For them to be that bad, that's craziness. Sounds like laziness on their part. They knew your parcel was meant to come in. Yeah. Pure laziness. It bugs me as well, especially if it's like Royal Mail. You think it's literally like you work for the king. You work for the king, and you're still gonna wow. Little bit weird on your part. If you're Every, like yeah. You should work for Every. Like, I don't blame you for not wanting to do your job. But, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go this way. You can have those. I'll go this way. You get those trappers. Feel bad now. He did say he couldn't. He would have to bring it tomorrow as he had to get on with his round. So I went around and got it, but complained about him. Didn't see him again. They said it was the only person he had done that to, so I guess he got a boot or moved. Ooh. See, I would say that that's like, oh, I feel bad. No, I did that to a teacher. Which is... I did that to a teacher, and I still don't understand it to this day. I did the exact same thing where I complained about a teacher, and then the next week they just weren't there anymore. It was like, I was in like year 8. I'm like 12, maybe 13. And this teacher was supposed to be teaching English. There was no English being taught. We were talking about the most random stuff, and I was like, I was one of those kids that kind of wanted to learn but hated school because of the people. I didn't like the people at school, but I liked to learn, and I still am. That's why I like these kind of games, because it's just kind of like, you know, the skills and stuff to me are fun. I was like, going home to my mum, I was like, she's not teaching us anything, by the way. We sat there for like an hour, the whole lesson, and she didn't even teach us anything. She's like, again? So we went and complained, and the next week she didn't show up, and she never came back. I don't know. I don't know what happened. And how Royal Mail is 2 letters different from Royal. I like that. I've never thought about that before. parcel was part of his round. Literally, the parcel is a part of his round, and he couldn't be bothered to get it to deliver it. How are you gonna tell me he needs now? That's craziness. Didn't feel bad. He didn't do the job. Yes, exactly. That's the thing. I kind of felt like a little bit of guilt when that happened with the teacher, but I'm kind of like, should I feel guilty though? Should I really? I don't think I should. I think realistically, like, if you do your job, I'm not gonna complain about it, right? How else was school supposed to know, like, your secret? That class. I mean, it was like, I don't think anyone else in the class cared, right? Oh, it was a female teacher as well. This is the thing. Like, usually if that's going to happen to me, like, I've noticed more male teachers are a bit more slack with it when I was at school than the female teachers. The female teachers used to scare me at school. I never got along with, I got along with one, and it was a different English teacher. I think that's the only female teacher I ever got along with. But she, I don't know. It was like, I kind of felt guilty about it, but then I was like, hang on a minute. If she did get fired, it was her own fault. Because no one else in the class seemed to care because they were all people that didn't particularly, like, have a fondness for me. Clearly, I was just the opposite to them all. And they were all just, like, sat there like, yeah, we don't have to do anything. But I'm like, we start our GCSEs very soon. And don't get me wrong. Looking back didn't mean anything to me, but, like, realistically, at the time, I was just annoyed. I was like, if I've got to be at school, you've got to teach. I'm not coming here for you to not teach. Right? I don't know. Another thing to realize as I get older is some of the extremely incompetent people in every single industry in the world. Yes. Yes. The amount of people now, I'm just like, I get people at different speeds of things. I'm like, I'm not the best at things, and it does take me a minute to understand stuff, but sometimes I'm like, if you're supposed to be a professional, how are you professional if you can't do it? Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you're paid to do something, it's like the one thing I can give as an example of that is like, if you are a taxi driver, you are paid to drive, and you're going over the speed limit, I didn't even ask you to speed up or anything. I would much rather you drive safely and slowly, right? These guys are just like speeding. I'm like, I don't want to be in a car with a professional driver. Now, I say professional driver, you think of a race car driver. Anyone that drives for a living is a professional driver. Please don't speed. I didn't pay to die today. I paid to get to the place I need to be. Exactly. See, I'm glad I'm not the only one. It terrifies me. That's why I hate getting in a taxi. Like, I don't have too much of a problem with train, like, drivers or anything. Like, I wouldn't know if they were even speeding, to be honest. But taxi drivers sometimes scare me. I'm like, there's no way you're gonna be, like, paid to do this. Like, I don't like it. I don't like getting a taxi. I'm very scared. They become a different kind of professionals. Literally. Why? Why am I paying you for this? I'm like looking, like, I always end up looking like, I'm usually sat not behind the driver, but at the opposite side in the back. And I'm like looking at how fast we're going. I'm like, why are we going 50? It's a 30. Please slow down. Terrifying. Had a guy try and impress me while driving. It shows how little they knew me and I like to live. Oh, yeah. Big ick. Big ick. If he speeds, he can make more fares. Really, though? Not if we crash. He won't be driving anymore, will he? Like, you know? That might be the thought in his head, but to be honest... Because the worst part is about people that speed too. It's just kind of like, you do realize you got nowhere further than the person behind you or anything, right? The people that overtake, I'm just like, you've got no further than the last guy. What difference did we make here? Like, we're still going same pace. We just drove a little bit quicker than the person behind us. It's like, wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth it. I'd rather get somewhere like a minute late than crash. I used to go 20 miles, 30 kilometers over the speed limit all the time, and I've had to tell him to chill. His dad is a police officer. Oh. How do you take a risk like that when you know things like that though? That's crazy. I don't know, I think if I was to drive, I'd have to be like following it to a T. I'm very like cautious of stuff. I'm like, if I was gonna be driving and putting other people's lives in danger, I'm not about to do that. I think especially if one of your parents is a officer, that's craziness. Houston, Texas, it's pretty common to go 10 over limit. Really? Wow. I mean, I say that, but like to be honest, there's so many people in the UK that just drive ridiculous, and they just don't care. I can't really say it's like not common because it is. It shouldn't be, but it is. Like I just hate being on the road, but then again, I wouldn't really like to be on the side of the road either. Doesn't really matter either way, does it? Oh, we have a disappearing one. There we go. 90 mile per hour. Oh no, no, you wouldn't catch me on that road. I would never. Like, I no. That sounds terrifying. Like, what is that? A roller coaster? Driving big? No, I didn't even think of that. The pickup trucks too. Oh, that sounds like a nightmare. But that sounds like a roller coaster. Why are we driving that quick? Like, I'm not going on a roller coaster. I don't want to be in a car that feels like one. Craziness. There's a rule, just follow it. Great and well-maintained road. Oh. Fair enough, but still. That's... It's like fully going down a really, really straight road at 90 mile per hour just sounds terrifying. Like, the generalized rate in the UK is like 30, right? So, like, imagining just going that quick, and it's almost like never ending would be like terrifying. Because, like, I think a lot of roads in the US are very, like, secluded too, right? Am I wrong about that? Like, a lot of the stuff in the UK, you drive past houses a lot. It's not, you know, everything's kind of near each other, which a lot of people in America are like, ah, it's nothing like over here. We don't have a lot of hills. Oh, there's a lot of hills around here, I'll tell you that. If you want to walk somewhere in this town, probably wouldn't. I don't really know what the country is like for it, but these stretches of road for like 3 or 4 hours of driving with only 3 small towns. Like, what? That's mad. I think like even if we go on like a motorway, it won't be that long before you see some sort of life. Like 4 or 5 hours sounds insane. Because like I was saying at the beginning of the stream how I have that like fear of like open spaces and things, and it makes me like feel really uneasy. That would send me into overdrive. That would send me into overdrive. I would hate that. Like I've seen roads on like videos before in America, and I'm just like, no. Because like even your guys' streets, like how have you houses on a street, but yet it looks empty. I don't know how to explain it. It just looks really empty. Kind of freaks me out a little bit. I'm like, oh, it almost looks like a show house, but like a street of houses. Does that make sense? Like IKEA, but for houses. I don't know why. It just looks so empty and like it's like clean. Obviously, there's places that are like that, but the ones I've seen freak me out. I think that like the UK is very cluttered. That's why stuff like that kind of freaks me out. But I don't know. There are a lot of to get between major cities in Texas. They're a rural state with a handful of massive cities. Just the state of Texas is about 2.8 times the size of the UK. See, that scares me like mad. Like, why is that a thing? I guess that is why it kind of freaks me out a bit. Because this country is so small in comparison that, like, everything is just so close together, I guess. Because honestly, I don't think it takes that long. I don't does it even take to get from one side? Probably less than 24 hours, I would assume. At least England, not like including like Scotland at the top, because I live in like Yorkshire, so it's like just like sort of good. Probably, I don't want to say this and say it wrong. Not very far away. It would take you a hot minute because traffic and stuff, but I don't think it would be that long. Like the length of England itself. That part of the country just probably wouldn't even take very long to get across. In America, you guys do the longest road trips ever. I don't think I could do that. Like, you're in the middle of nowhere for, like, forever. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, finally. Like, yeah, there's something. But it's, like, another 10 hours of nothing. Terrifying. Terrifying. Wait, what am I... Oh, I'm doing it again, guys. I'm using the wrong bows. Arrows? Arrows. What level am I now? We are barely even scratching the surface with level 30s here. Kind of wondering though, like, what level am I going to be before the Elderwoods? What level am I? 220. I was watching someone stream the other day and they're literally like 1,000 and something. Why am I like literally only level 220? That is so bad. That is so bad. Worst place in the area near the Rocky Mountains or the southwestern desert areas on the west side of the country. The desert areas freak me out. I played Sims on the Nintendo DS as a kid. Sims 2, I think it was. That desert bit freaked me out. That every time I think of like the deserts in America, I'm like, nope. Make sure you have a full tank of gas, water to drink, and a way to signal the outside world or you could die. That's so dramatic. That is so dramatic. What do you mean? Driving from Land's End to John O'Groats. Did I say that right? The furthest point in UK, it takes roughly 14 hours, 30 minutes, 15 hours, covering about 837 miles according to ARC and Wikipedia. The journey could be done on a good day, but it's unacceptable. Oh. What Google said. Okay, that's not too bad. I did think it'd take less than 24 hours. Yeah, that's not that bad. Because that's like not even one state in America, right? You made me curious. I Google everything. If you saw my Google history, like my search history, it's so bad. When I'm falling asleep at night, I'm like, oh, what about that? And I like I have to look it up. It's really annoying. My mind is ridiculous. Why do I care about the most random things? What were I thinking about? It's like the most random thing. It will literally be like, I haven't think of an example. Like that is an example, I guess. But like I'm literally closing my eyes. Like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Wait, what about this? What about that? Like, why do I care? No one to drive so fast over there distance to get to another state, let alone end of the country. True. True. I think you just made me understand that a little bit. That's a good point. Maybe that is why. They go to a desert like that in Doctor Who. Ooh. See, I've never watched Doctor Who. But I think bad enough in real life, but in a film like in a show like Doctor Who, it's probably even more like eerie, right? There's a lot of things in the wild that give me anxiety, but like I'm not an anxious person. I used to be. But the only thing that makes me anxious these days is like big open spaces and the desert. I don't want to know about it. We must have fly in the US where we're covering distance greater than 5 hours of driving. I've noticed that. I think people do fly from the bottom of the country to the top in the UK. It's just not particularly a common thing. No. Place that thinks that 45 minutes is a trip. You do stay overnight and then come back the next day. What? 45 minutes? 45 minutes. You're gonna stay overnight. If that was how we fought in the UK, we'd be staying overnight every time we went shopping. Every time we went anywhere and bought anything. Be like, oh, better find a hotel. What? Is it good fun to watch? Oh, yeah, I've never watched it. I don't know why. I might like it. I'm a history nerd because I'm a history student, but I feel like shows like Doctor Who would be something I'd like, but I've just never watched it. Wouldn't be used as probably for long distance. Yeah, you gotta be kind of crazy. I've seen people drive to college in America and like move, like from their hometown to like a completely different state, and they drive for days and days, and I'm just like, how? That's gotta be nerve-wracking, right? Especially it's so young. Because I think you guys start like, you go to like college at like 18ish, I think. No, yeah, cause you like graduate high school about 18, right? Less than the amount of people who would spend one. Oh, it used to take me over an hour just to get to work. See, I feel like that's not too uncommon for some jobs, but I feel like most jobs obviously are kind of just like a 5-10 minute drive. But like my teacher, she used to live in a completely different town by an airport. And so she used to leave the house so early in the morning. And I was like, why do you work here then? The job is not good. Trust me, you do not want to be working here if you have to wake up at that time just to get here. Like, you have to be getting paid a lot. There's no way. Nothing would ever make me want to, like, ooh, who is this? Who is this? Is this for you guys? If it is, I'll accept it. If it's not, I don't know who it is. Let me know if it's one of you guys. It took me 45 minutes or so to on the bus from my home to college when I was a teen, but that's was stopped. That's not too bad either. I think for a bus to get somewhere in my town, get to somewhere from my town, it'd probably be like pretty common for a 45-minute drive. Really, like anywhere, even like the nearest town. Even the nearest town, it would probably take me about an hour. 18 to 22 typically. See, it's so weird to me, the American system compared to the UK. Because we have like, you go to school until you're about 16. And then you have to be in either work or full-time education until you're 18, I think it is. At least it used to be. I don't know if they changed it. But yeah, you don't leave school till you're at least, I think, 16. So like the fact that you guys... It's like you guys can't even drink until you're 21 legally. Yeah, we drink at 18. Well, most people start drinking way younger than that. It's so different. That's what I find something so fascinating. It's like understanding the differences between countries and like regions of the world is so different. Kids can be expected to act like adults at a much younger age when they expect them to here. Really? Really? I feel like technically, yeah. At school, I remember when we got into the final year of school and the teachers be like really brutal. They'd be like, when you go to college, because we do school, then college, and then university, like, you don't just do like, because like college is basically university in America. That's basically what it is to us. So like, our college is your guys' like final last year or two of school. So like by the time we're in our final year of school, we're only like 15, 16. The teacher's like, you need to grow up because they're not going to take this when you're at college. It's like, they will. Because at college, you don't have to ask to go to the toilet. Like, it's cool. You're like, Miss, can I go to the toilet, please? Like, you don't have to do that at college. The first day I went to college, they were like, don't ask me to go to the toilet. Just get up and go, please. And yet they're like, when you're at college, they're not going to take this. They will, they just won't care. I mean, they're still going to be done in a lot of ways. We're all done compared to years later. Yeah, true. When I was 16, nothing like I am now. Completely different. I'm not even anything like I was when I was Hell, I'm different now in comparison to how I was when I was 24. It's only been, what, 4 months? Oh, frame drops. Frame drops. Game frame drops. I don't know if that showed on the stream. That hurt my eyes. I feel like being a completely different person from like 4 months ago. Never mind from when I was 16. I don't know who that girl is. There are a lot of historical stories of like 14-year-old boys come to act like adults and they do just fine. What? Going to work or dealing with tough? Yeah. Fair enough, but that's crazy. Like you guys can't even drink till you're 21. But yeah, like being told to be like an adult at 14 is crazy. Choose college or uni, college then uni, or neither. Oh. Maybe an apprenticeship I don't think is restricted to for college. My mum went back to learn 2 different courses. It's complicated though because you can't do sixth form once you're over 18. I think you have to be 16 and leave straight from college to do sixth form. But you can go to college whenever. And you can do university from 16, I think, which I didn't know. Because I could have done the Open University when I left school instead of wasting time at college. And I could have had a degree already. I don't think I could have mentally done it, but I can barely mentally do it now. Where's college versus uni in UK? Describe it. It's just like higher education. I don't really know what the differences are, to be honest. I feel like at college you do usually, correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't really do the proper college experience, I guess. You kind of do like some subjects, like different stuff. Whereas in uni, you do one thing, really. You do like a whole one topic over a period of time. Because I know that college is like 2 years, typically, if you're doing like a proper thing. I didn't do A-levels, which is typical what people do at college. I didn't get the qualifications I needed to do them, which is what typically people do. And it's like 2 years, I think. Maybe 3. I don't know if like Ash can describe it better than I can. It just costs to go to college over the age of 19 though. Does it? I wouldn't know actually. I think I went to college from leaving school at like 16 and then I turned 17 in December. So like I'd have been at college for about 6 months maybe until I turned 17 and then I did 3 years of college. So yeah. Technically, yeah. I guess it must. I think you can do your GCSEs at college for free. That's it. I don't think you can do a course for free. Unless you get like a grant. You can get like some kind of like learners thing, I think. But other than that, I think it would. College is probably 2-year education you can do for a very minor degree or take more advanced lessons than they were in high school. University is higher education, I guess. But college can also provide a lot of qualifications. Uni may require certain topics or career roles. Yeah. I retook my GCSEs in college. I did too. I love telling this story every time it comes up. I retook my maths and English. Over a period of 3 years, I retook my English 6 times and failed every year by 1 mark or 2 marks. 1 mark or 2 marks, I can't remember. But I eventually got it. But I quit maths after 2 tries. I was like, I'm not doing this. I can't do maths for life. I mean, there's just no point. I gave up in the end. Like literally the tutor I had was like, the last tutor I had for maths, he was like, oh, you're hopeless. He basically said that to my face. He's like, you're too far behind everyone else that I can't teach you. You just can't do it. I was like, okay. And he just put me off. I was like, I don't need maths. No matter what I decide to do in life, I don't need it. But I got my English. And now I'm doing a history degree. The joke's on him. University is still often called college. A 4-year schools that cost a lot of money, and that's where you get bigger 4-year. There's 2 to 4-year masters, and then 4 to 7-year doctorates. It sounds so confusing. The system of college university is more complicated than the actual study in itself. Still fell by like 2 marks. I was typing this just as you said the same. Really? Wait, was it maths or English? Or was it something else? Because I don't know if you can take anything else. I kept failing the English by like 1 or 2 marks, and I never learned what it was because they couldn't tell my tutor what it was. I was like, oh, it would help if they would tell us, because my tutor was very encouraging. She was like, I'm going to put you in for early resit. And I was like, cool. I still failed the early resit every time, but they only let you put the early resets through for people that they actually believed could do it, right? You had to be so many marks off in the actual exam for them to be like, oh yeah, we're going to let you resit early. I'm like, okay. 2 exams in 1 year. And then I failed it again. I'm like, this is a joke, right? And you're not going to tell me why. I didn't fail art. See, I failed every GCSE. Okay, I did BTECs mostly in school because I wasn't smart enough to do the GCSEs. I failed every GCSE except for photography. That was my like, what do you call it? What do they call it? The DT, I guess you call it, subject. Not the art subject, because for that, I did music. But I failed that. I failed everything except for that, and then I got my BTECs that I did. So my only GCSEs I have, the only qualifications I have that are seen as somewhat good are English and photography. But I'm 5 years in a degree. Once I have the degree, any qualification I have is irrelevant. So it doesn't matter. Because I'll be a historian in a year from now. I don't really care. It was maths. Ooh. Wait, did you get it though? Did you end up getting it? Or did you still fail it? Either way, nice try. Nice try and dedication to resit. Because we really had to try. Because it was dreadful. Every year it got worse. Also, I was the last year that did the last type of, what was it? I think I was the last year to do some of the lettered grades, and then some of them were numbered, and it was so confusing. Wasn't bad at maths in class. Not very good in big halls doing tests. My problem with a lot of my GCSEs was that I said, please could I be put in the other room with the less students, because there was a room for some students and then a big hall for the rest of them. I got a doctor's letter because at the time my anxiety was so bad. Like I said, I'm not an anxious person now. I don't look at myself as being anxious at all. It's just like situational, normal anxiety. Like, but then my anxiety was sky high. Every teacher was aware of it. Everyone could see it. Everyone knew it. They were like, no, we're going to put you in the big hall. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I had like, I was bullied in high school, right? And with the name system in the exams, they sit you near the people with a similar name as you. So my last name, I nearly said it. I don't know why I nearly said it, but my last name matched up with the person that hated me the most in my year group, because the letters came after each other. She was sat behind me and tried to cheat. I'm not surprised I failed all my exams. So that's fun. I struggled to focus. Exactly. It's like, how do you expect me to focus in a room full of about, I think it was like 150 people? No chance. No chance. College is most for people to take advanced classes while in high school, while universities are where you go after high school. Some people can't afford universities or even cut out more difficult education, just 2-year degree. Some don't get any degree and just go to work. I feel like the ones that go straight to work get looked at as not being as dedicated though, when it's not true. If you go straight from school into work, good on you. If you go straight to university or college, good on you. Like, either way, hell, you don't do anything, whatever. I'm not one to judge. I went to college and wasted 3 years of my life, literally on every aspect of it. And I regret it so much. I regret it so much. This last 5 years, my degree, stressful. Okay? But I did it. I did it. And I'm 25 and I'm only just getting my degree. Most people that I know that I went to school with got their degree when they were like 22, 23. I've had to do this part-time over a 6-year period rather than 3. And give me a year and I'll be done. If you're wondering if I'm ever going to do anything else educational, no. I don't have regrets from doing my degree, but I kind of wish I didn't do it because of the stress. But at the same time, the next time someone, you know, says to me like, I don't think you're very smart, I can turn around and no, look at this. Because Final English didn't need to retake that. I just wish I didn't have to retake it. The reason why I think I had to retake it at all and failed it at school was because they put me in a massive hall with the bully behind me trying to cheat. I'm like, what? How are you going to cheat? You're expecting me to just like turn around and give you an answer to something? Like, what? It's a written exam. You don't even like me. I didn't end up getting it. I was so close though. See, the dedication was there though. The dedication was there. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of myself, my maths. I didn't get it. I gave up in the end, but I was dedicated to stick to it. All that matters. I know that now. I didn't at the time. I didn't at the time, but yeah, be proud of yourself. You tried your best. The exam was actually set in the classroom. I think it did help my focus. Also find maths trips. Just by how it is. Yeah. Yeah, I think the reason why I failed the maths more than anything was just because they asked you a question in the most complicated way. Why are you telling me to like... The ones with like bus timetables. They give you like the maths timetable and... Not maths timetables. Bus timetables. Where they're like... This person goes to school at this time and this person goes to work at this time. Who gets there first if they take this? I'm like... How is this relevant? You're like saying I need to know this. It's general information, really. I don't think I need to do this. Do not make me do this again. Please. I also just couldn't focus in maths because I read things backwards. I read things backwards. If I ever struggle with reading stuff in chat, it's because I read it backwards. Like, the worst thing for it is short words. Long words, I don't have so much of a problem, but when I see the word was, I read it as saw. Like, I saw something. Instead of, it was something. I'm like... And I'm sat there like, oh, I don't know what that means. What do you mean by that? I'm like, oh my god. Dyslexic? I'm not actually diagnosed. I had this test in school, in college. And they were like... My maths tutor said to me like, oh, I think you're dyslexic and I think you should get tested because I think it'd help with your exams. And I was like, okay, cool. Sure, why not? Because I didn't care. I was like, cool. If I am, I am. At least I'll get help. Then I did like the screening for it, thinking it's probably gonna say I am. I wouldn't be surprised. Turns out, she said I was dyslexic. Quite dyslexic as well. Like, you're very smart, but you're like highly dyslexic. Like, it really just impacts you. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, that's so good. She was like, yeah. And I thought, okay, this is a real thing. I am dyslexic. Turns out she wasn't even fully qualified to even diagnose me. So she never actually did diagnose me. So I don't have a diagnosis and I'm 25. So if I want a diagnosis now, I don't need one. I don't need it validating, whatever. But it would cost me a decent amount of money for it. And I'm not doing it. So I do tell people I'm dyslexic because my focus on reading, awful. Like, with letters and numbers, it's just like, nope. Nope. Usually if you're dyslexic, you get like extra time in some so you can read things. I got that regardless because like I have like cognitive problems anyway from like my chronic illnesses and things. Like, they mess with my head. Like, I am so delayed with things sometimes. If I'm ever silent for a minute, it's not because I'm thinking of something to say. My brain is just like delayed. And it's never like a 5-minute period. Because like, I can yap. I can yap. But I thought it was a stream delay. I don't know. It might be a slight stream delay, but then there's times where I'm reading things I'm a little bit like, You know that thing in like shows and things where they have like the cogwheel sound thing in the head and they kind of like glitch out, not cogwheel, like a robotic sound that like the brain glitches. You read each other very well. See, I've definitely gotten better with reading. See, I'm doing it right now. I've definitely gotten better with it. Let's just say that. I've definitely gotten better with it. But I tried to read a book for the first time last year, I think it was. And I got good with it. I was like, oh, I can read. I can do it. I haven't read the other half of the book yet. Because it took me so long to read the first half of the book, I gave up. Because I read stuff very slow. Like, a sentence I'm probably okay with. I'll stumble on it sometimes and things, but when I'm reading a book, I'm just like... Because I actually like reading too. But I just... Sometimes it's just not right for me. I've decided if I want to, I can. Right? Like, if I want to read... If I want to read something, like a book, this week, but I don't next week, I don't have to. I can read it this week and leave it for 6 months and come back to it. Because my memory isn't good in the moment, but it's good long term. You know? I don't remember what I did yesterday, but I can remember what I did 6 months ago. So it's like really odd. But zooms in on the head and the clock is ticking and finally a person stands. Yeah, like I'm the kind of person that'll say, what did you just say? 3 times. I'll go, oh wait, yeah, I heard you the first time. But that's just like a side effect of all the other conditions I have going on. I'm dyslexic and read but don't absorb everything. Yes! See, that's the problem with this degree. Okay. So, obviously I'm doing a history degree. Now, if you've ever studied history at all, even in the lowest educational... Even in the lowest educational level, you know it involves a lot of reading and research. And I love doing it, but then I sit there and I'm like, I didn't learn anything. This is why when I do my assignments, I get given like a time scale of like, it needs to be submitted by this time. It needs to be done with, like, you've got this long and this is how much you recommend spending on this part of it. And then this part of it as, you know, like, do this. 15 hours of study, get the assignment done. That means I have to read a lot. Do I do that? Admittedly, no. What do I do? Is skim and find the information I want and add that in. I don't read every single thing, which is clear in my results, because I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm like the best student in the entire like class. Like, I'm great. No, I'm not. My average grade is like 50, maybe? Maybe. I don't quite know the average grade, but I get like between, because like a 40 is a pass, okay? As long as I get a 40, I pass. I need a 40 overall, but if I get 40 or above every single time, I pass. Fine. Which is technically what has happened. I've had one fail. Now that just means I got one of my assignments back and it was below 40. But that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's not top notch. So like at the beginning when I was getting grades that low, I was like, oh, I suck. Like, no, I don't. Some people can't do a degree and they start it and they defer it and they never come back to it. I don't know how. I've thought about quitting my degree probably 5-6 times over. I'm still going. So I tell myself that it doesn't matter what I get, it matters that I get it. Which I think actually helped with my mum, like how she brought me up. She was kind of like, she was never one of those parents that was like, oh, you're in the lowest set for this subject and your grades are terrible and you failed your GCSEs. You're like the worst, like at this and that. She never did that. She was like, oh, you got the lowest possible pass? That's great, you passed. So now she's like, wait, you got a 52? That's really good. I'm like, I know. So that's the way of thinking, I guess. I get that. I struggle to focus on a lot of book long terms of take long breaks. Should remember most what happened. See, the book I was reading is a book that a lot of people read them when they were kids. And it kind of frustrates me because obviously I'm 25 and I just started reading it. What do you mean you read it as a kid? I couldn't read as a kid. I struggle now, but I could barely read as a kid. It was awful. And people read it as a kid. Because it's basically, it's The Secret Garden, which I think a lot of people know of. If not read, you've at least seen the film. or at least one adaptation of it. It's actually set in Yorkshire. So it's funny for me to read it because one of the characters, or at least one of them, has a Yorkshire accent. It's like one of the main characters. She talks like I do. Or worse than I do. So I'm trying to read it in that accent while reading it. And I'm just like, how do I read this? All I need to do is read it in my own accent, right? And at the same time, I'm like, I can't focus on it. It's not even a hard book to read, and that's the part that annoys me as well. My friends took almost 7 years to finish college, and wow, what a journey. University. See, I am in my 5th year. I'm doing it part-time, so if you do... No. Doing it part-time, yeah. Full-time is 3 years, roughly, depending on the course you do, but with Open University, technically, if you're doing full-time, you're doing a 3-year degree, right? If you do a part-time degree, it's about 6 years, but with the Open University, you can technically do it up to like 10 to 15, I think, with breaks in between. So you finish the module, and I can take a year break if I wanted to, which I am not, because I want it done. I don't want to do this anymore. But like, I feel like even if it takes you 10 years to finish a degree, at the end of it, you have a degree. You have something to show for it. He was super smart and got into a special program where they let pick your own courses. He basically did an English degree but chose only high-level courses and none of the... Wow. Their GPA result, which I have not met. Oh, damn, that sucks. But he finished it? 7 years to finish it? It's like, that is, like I say, that's dedication. Anyone that finishes anything, I don't care what it is. If you do something in life and you finish it in the end, it takes you 10 years. Hell, it takes you your entire life to do something. It doesn't matter. If you finished it in the end, that's what matters. Because I don't care anymore. I'm like, I've become so carefree in like the last 9 months now, probably. I keep saying 6 months, but I think it's like 9. It was from like about September last year. I like changed everything in life. My like outlook on life has changed so bad. If you guys were watching me a year ago, you'd have been like, who is she? My outlook is just do it if you want to do it, and you don't have to if you don't want to. In most aspects. Obviously, there are things in life you have to do, and it sucks. Most aspects in life, if you get it done because you wanted to do it, great. He transferred to another school. See, I think as well that is a problem. Like, the college I went to, it was a waste of time because people, the college itself, the courses, none of it was worth it. Even getting my English, it was great that I got it, and I'm proud that I got it, but it wasn't worth the time. There was just no point wasting time doing it. And I wasted so much time doing everything else alongside it as well. But I wouldn't change things because I wouldn't be where I am now. Oh. I think I literally find it so funny how like I hear myself talking and like I don't recognize myself. I think the old me would laugh at me now. But she had no clue what she was doing, so I'd laugh at her too. Oh, I just realized, what day is the 13th of May on? I didn't even think of that. Ooh. Wait, is it definitely? Okay. Moving on to the other topic of the day. Is the Elderwoods coming out on 13th? I did not put it in my calendar. Why did I not put it in my calendar? It is the 13th. Someone needs to get me in check because why did I not put it in my calendar? Tuesday, May 13th. Yeah. Okay, let me put it in my calendar. don't know why. The first thing I did was go to Discord and start screaming with everyone. So I was just like, I've not even put it in my phone. Let's put it in so I can remind myself I'm streaming. Because I don't want to forget to stream. Don't want to forget to stream. That's if you don't bugger something up. Don't be negative about it. Don't be negative. Be manifest that it will go good. Okay. Everything will go perfect. There will be no problems with the servers. Nothing will be broken. We'll all have fun playing together. Every one of us on every platform. Before playing Ben and playing it on PlayStation 5. That does sound nice. I, unfortunately, am not one of those people that can do that. Not because I don't have a PlayStation or anything. But I did have an Xbox, but it was like... It was terrible. And it wasn't even a new one. It was an older one, and it just... did not work very well. I've had a PC since like 2022 now, I think. And I tell you now, I don't think I can play controller anymore. I wish I could, because if I could, I would probably have like at least an Xbox or a PlayStation. Like, I feel like the ability to play cozy games laying in bed sounds so cozy and warm and just so chill. I'm like, oh, I kind of wish I was a console player. But I'm a mouse and keyboard player and I can't go back, and it's so frustrating because I try to use a controller whenever my PC's in the shop. Like if I take it to the shop to get something done on it, I try and use a controller on like my Switch because I can barely use my Switch. So like there is no chance I'm getting a Switch 2 because I can't use the Switch anymore anyway. It's awful. I try and change sensitivity and I'm just like, no. And it also hurts my hands because I don't have the greatest hands. My hands get really stiff and I'm hypermobile. So my hands just like, they're not good. They're no good with the controller. They hurt like mad. I have to grip it really tight, which I don't even mean to. But like, my hands are like this when I'm playing mouse and keyboard. I barely use them. They're like barely doing anything. So I feel like as much as it sounds comfy, cozy, warm, it sounds painful. Thing about PC is you can use controls on them. I do have... Wait. I do have a controller. It matches my setup and everything. It's a Switch controller though, which I can use my PC. Kind of. But I also have a like purple one that doesn't match my PC or my setup at all. That is an Xbox One. And it does work, but I can't use it. The only reason I can use a controller is if I'm playing a pixel art game. Pixel games are so much easier for me to use them on that I can use them, but I still struggle. So sometimes if I play like a pixel game, I do use it, but it's so much nicer to play a mouse and keyboard. The amount of buttons limited on a controller in comparison to a keyboard saddens me a lot. Oh, we left it over there. I can't bother going back for it. I haven't seen one patch that they've brought out that hasn't been bugged. Maybe this will be the first one. We can hope. To be fair though, on Singularity 6's point, they have actually... They put in the Discord, was it last night or the night before? They did like a mini patch, okay? And they've said that there's not really going to be an update until the Elderwoods because they're going to focus on fixing things for now. And that's it. So their like thing is going to be fixing things before they like bring the Elderwoods out. So that's that. Hopefully they'll get down to the bugs being like gone. And then when the Elderwoods comes out, they'll have had that patched up really good too. And everything will be great. We can only hope. Some games are better with a controller like platformers, fighting games, and driving games. Driving games, I get. I've tried to play driving games on my mouse and keyboard, and it is terrible. It's not as fun. Because, like, if I play Fortnite with my friend, he's like he's on PlayStation, and obviously I'm on mouse and keyboard. Every time I try and drive, it's the funniest thing ever. I literally cannot control the car because you have to like swing your arm around and like, I guess it depends on what your settings are, but like, oh, I cannot. It's so bad. I just drive into everything. So I'm just like full force, like driving into walls. It's kind of funny though. So many others, yeah, keyboard. Yeah, keyboard, mouse and keyboard all the way, except for like very few. Definitely. It's not just pixel games, it's that they're usually genres that work better for controllers. Yeah, I feel like Palia, Dreamlight Valley, like these personally to me are games I need a mouse and keyboard for. I cannot think of playing these games with like on the Switch now. I did get the Switch for CosyKas. When I first started playing CosyKas, I got a Switch because everyone was like showing them on the Switch. And I was like, oh, I need a Switch. Not literally, but everyone was like, you know, showing them on there. And I was like, oh, they look good. They look cool. They look cute. I was like, cool. So I got a Switch, decorated it and everything. Bought a couple of games and tried to play them. And it was hell. It was hell. I don't know why I didn't just get the Switch, test it out, see if I liked it, and then just send it back. And I've had it for like years now, and it's just sat on my desk for decoration. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not selling it unless I need to. There's probably no point selling it. But it's decoration. Expensive. Very expensive decoration. Do not be like me. Don't do it. I shouldn't have bought it. It was a ridiculous purchase, really, looking back. We'll get brand new bugs. We will get brand new bugs. And bugs. Never mind the new bug frogs. We'll get legitimate bugs while we're at it. Jeez. Let's just hope not. Even if there is, to be honest. I don't know if any of you were here when... Was that on my other account? I think I started playing Palia on stream on my other account, so no one here will probably know this, but when I first played Palia in the beta, because obviously I played the alpha, but when I first played the first day of the beta on stream, in closed beta, there was a problem with my inventory. So you know how you have to buy the backpacks to upgrade this, so you have all 5? All 6? All 5. Yeah, I couldn't buy it, or I bought it, and it didn't class me as buying it. So that was fun. I didn't have a big backpack even though I paid for it. So I wasted money on it. It took them 3 weeks for them to fix the bug. That is the only bug that I've really had in the game that was like groundbreaking for me. I couldn't buy... I bought the upgrade, but it didn't work. So it technically classed me as having the upgrade. When I went back to Zeki's shop to buy the other upgrade, it wouldn't let me buy it because it didn't think I had it. And everyone was just trolling me on stream for weeks. I was like, oh god. I haven't been able to fix things that break in something else yet either. Ugh. I guess I'll start to see this the more I play it, because I haven't been playing enough. For like 3 weeks, I've been focusing on like Dreamlight Valley and not enough on Palia, so I guess I'll update you guys as I get along if I run into any, but so far I've been okay. Wait for a controller aside from inventory UIs. I don't know. I don't think I could do... What is cooking like on controller for Palia? Is that better or is it worse? Because I'm not good with cooking at all in this game. Because it's like a cognitive thing. If your brain doesn't work quick enough, cooking in this game is so terrifying. That's why you never see me cooking. And if you do, it's because I desperately need food. Okay. Once I have everything from Breath's shop, from the guild store, like I am not buying... I'm not cooking food again, is what I'm saying. Like, unless I need to. I'll cook enough food to get the coins and then I'll just buy the food from him because I haven't got it in me. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't find cooking fun. I hate cooking in Palia too. Thank God it's not just me. I don't find it fun. Not one bit. I'm like, this is stressful. Like, cooking in Dreamlight Valley, it's okay. It's just annoying. Even with the new updates where you just autofill and cook and skip the screen, the cooking screen thing. It's just annoying because it just takes forever to do it. And you can set things up to cook over time, but I don't want to do that. I need food now. But cooking in Palia is like, oh, you want to be stressed. We can make you stressed. Why? I don't want to be stressed. I'm trying to play a cozy game. I'm trying to be cozy. I'm trying to be cozy. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to be chill. Nope. I think that's the thing though. A lot of cozy games might be cozy, but they're also chaotic. You know? I feel like they really are just chaotic, and I think that is just what makes them fun at the end of the day. I have to give them that. I managed to get my cooking to level 50 from doing cake pies now and then. See, I've done at least like 2 cake pies, I think, now. But that's it. And every time I did them, they took like 4 hours to do like a couple hundred cakes. And I was like, I don't want to do this again. I think if I was to do them, I did say at the beginning of the stream, like, if I'm going to do cooking parties, it would be something I would run so that I can like talk to you guys and stuff while I do them. Because when I did them before, I literally got so distracted. I was like, oh, I kind of missed it. Sorry, guys. I was like apologizing every like 10 minutes for missing my like bits. All I had to do was mix. I'm a mixer. If I do cake parties, I just get sweet leaf and I just mix. Easy. Because you just level up by getting sweet leaf. Running around picking up sweet leaf, you just level up like crazy for it. So you level up, and then you're going to go cook and level up too. It's like, fine. I think I tried to watch Harry Potter when I was doing it. Don't be like me and do a cake party while watching a film. Because you'll miss at least a good 10 amounts of your job. It's just not. Need some recipes with reduced complex build and reduced value, but higher focus. All that stuff that's good for my focus now required diary clothes makes me cry. I just eat anything. Anything that's easy to make, I just make that. Or as easy as it can to make on my own. I just make that. And I just eat it. Like 5 of them and I just deal with it. Like all this food in me right now, these, what are they called? These, right? I've been eating these because I had them left over from the Magi market like 3 months ago or something. And I just didn't need them. I can't do anything with them except for eat them. I used the star ones. They're on my storage plot that I made the other day. But I can't do anything with these. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just eating them and then I'll cook. I'm not cooking until I'm forced to cook. Need some recipes with... I think I just need to honestly make it a little bit less difficult. I almost said something then and I can't say anything about that. Oh God. This is why I shouldn't be playing alphas. I'm playing Loftier Alpha right now. It's on this week actually. I'll probably play after this stream. But I nearly said something about it that obviously I can't say because it's a closed alpha. That would have been good. They wouldn't have sued me, but you know. If I'd have kept speaking about it, they probably would have, but... Don't be like me. If you're playing an alpha that's closed, do not talk about it. Loftier. Let me type it in the chat. Because my accent's a bit stupid. It's a cute cozy game, so if anyone's like interested in it, you could go like... I don't know if you can wishlist it yet. I think you can. It should be on Steam if you can. If not, they have a website if you want to go look at it. It's Solarpunk. I think I'm saying that right. It's super cute, but obviously I can't talk about it, and I nearly did. I was like, oh yeah, the lofty cooking. Oh, I can't say that. So difficult because basically the plan was streams over like a period of time because some of these games aren't out yet. The only games I feel like right now that I would stream on this account is going to be Palia, obviously, Dreamlight Valley, because I'm thinking of streaming the Dreamlight Valley update next week. But then when Witchbrook comes out, you guys are going to see me play that 1000%. That is the most anticipated game next to Palia that I have waited years for. These were the 2 games I waited so long for. And then Loftier. It looks like a mobile game. It's not. I promise you it's not. It's really cute and cozy and community based. It's very similar to Palia, but with just a different thing to it, you know? Obviously Palia is like very magical and like story driven, but it's really not. I think the best thing a lot of people can do though is to wait for like these games to like fully come out. I think a lot of people when they saw Palia for the first time, it wasn't finished. So Palia has more power and Lofty has more loft. I actually don't know why it's called Lofty. I need to look at that. Basically, I was a backer for the game, so like I paid to have access and to like fund for the game and stuff. So I got access to the game from that. But the game, I think I might be wrong, but it could be coming out this year at the end of the year, I think. They just started the alpha phase. I think it comes out this year. Cat stand, Starbuck. Oh. I have struggled with Stardew Valley a lot. I like games like it, but I haven't ever really played it properly. I tried to play it a little bit ago and I got a little bit further in it, but it's so complex. I struggle. One day I'm gonna get into it though, because I do love the whole thing around the game, but I wish I'd have been playing these kind of games before. And maybe I would have gotten into Stardew Valley when it first came out. But I have big respect for the developer that made the game to begin with. That's the one thing I can definitely say about Stardew Valley. It's like the dedication from the guy that made it. Hell yeah. But Loftiger definitely is a game that's going to be in this space. I'm calling it right now. Definitely. But I give it till the end of the year when they're definitely like, once they're like promoting it fully and being like fully released and everything for public access. Yeah. And dedication from his wife to support him through it. Yes. Yeah, that is so like, the whole story of it. I was watching like a video about it like a couple months back. That's what got me to play it a little bit again. I want to play it because of that. Which sounds kind of ridiculous. I'm like, well, I want to play a game because of the guy that made it. It was very dedicated. Like, that's not what you usually hear. Usually like, oh, I like these kind of games. I want to play this one. It's like that. It's that genre. Like, I like that genre. I'm like, I really want to play Stardew Valley and enjoy it because of the developer that made it. That's the one reason I want to like it. And it's not that I don't like it. I just don't have the attention span for the detail. I'm still waiting for go. How do I even say that? Curie? That is not a word I can pronounce. Another dedicated developer. What kind of game is it? I don't think I've seen anything about that. I have so many games on like my wish list that I've forgotten the names of them at this point. Miegakure? I'm really bad at pronouncing words. I don't think I've heard of it. I might have to look that up. I don't know. I'm very particular with the games I play. And it bugs me a lot. I wished I was more open to the games I play. 4D platformer. Ooh, see, you already got me there. I can't play platformers. It bugs me though. There are so many platform games I love the look of. 4 dimensions. That's one more than usual. Okay. I'll try and have a look at it though. Because I am open to these things. I just have a very particular likeness for things. I'm like very, if the aesthetic isn't right, I don't want to play it. Because I'll be honest, when Palia started being announced, I think it was it the Game Awards when they first showed it, I think it was. I saw the trailer. I screamed. I was like, oh my god, this is exactly what I wanted. This game is exactly what I wanted for so long. I'm not even kidding. It was so perfect. And I like just looked at my monitor in awe. But now, because of games like Palia, I have such a particular thing I like and it bugs me like crazy. There's so many good games out there and I can't play them because I don't like how they look. Most people have their favorite type of game genres. Yeah. The thing is with me though, it's not even just genres. You can have that. I feel like I'm just very like, I'm a very aesthetic person in the worst way possible, right? Like I never liked pink as a kid, for example. I was always like, I don't like pink. I like purple, or I like blue. I don't like girly things. I like girly things now, and I still refuse to buy pink most of the time because I'm like, it's too pink. My setup is green, okay? Mainly green. And I'm like, I like this thing, my setup, but it's not green, so I can't buy it, right? Do you know the most difficult thing to buy for a setup is anything that is not pink or black or red? If you were trying to buy a setup and have like it be a particular aesthetic, good luck. If it's not pink, green, or red, pink, blue, pink, black, or red, you're gonna have a little bit of a hard time. If I don't like the look of the game, I won't play it. See, at least I'm not the only one, but it's just like the first second of a trailer will determine if I even want to play it because I'm like, no, I don't like the look of it. It looks good, but no, I can't play it because the graphics make me feel sick, or it's a platformer. I don't really like platform games. I like open world. That's my problem. Open world with like cuter graphics or realistic graphics. There's no real in between. It's like the... I occasionally play New World. I don't want to be like, I play New World, it's the best game ever. I do play it occasionally because I do wish the game was better than it is. But I do play it occasionally. But those kind of graphics, either that or like Palia. That's kind of it. Or Pixel. Pixel, I'm obsessed with Pixel too. Those are like the three sort of graphic sort of designs I would look at. Other than that, I don't really play much of anything other than that. And it's mainly open world games. With the freedom to explore, if there's not the freedom to explore, I don't really like it too much. Which is why I backed Loftier. Because I was like, yeah, this game looks like something I'd like. It looks like it's a similar type of vibe to Palia or Dramatic Valley or whatever. And it's open world type vibe. Yeah, 100%. But then there's games where I'm like, oh, everyone's obsessed with this and I don't like it. I feel like the odd one out. They really do the pink on pink things. They do. They do. I don't know what it is. I wish I liked pink more so that my setup could be easily put together, but it took me so many years to get it to where I wanted it to be. I was adamant I didn't want it to be pink. I bought white peripherals, I bought white headset, I bought white mic. I still have the mic, but that is the only thing that's lasted me because originally my setup was sort of like a purple and blue kind of vibe, and it had pink in it because it had to blend the pink and the blue. Like my keycaps were like an ombre, pink, blue, and purple. And I just like, I looked at it like 2 months after finishing the setup and I was like, I hate this. It's horrible. And then I started looking at green. When I started to play CosyKas, I looked into green and I was like, oh my god, I need it. Now the majority of my belongings are green. Not just any green. This green. Or this green. You know? This green. Everything is white, cream, brown, or like red because of the mushrooms. You can't really buy mushrooms that are green, that are red even. These are red. These are red. I have the Palia plus. He has a red mushroom also. And I still love him, even though it's not green mushroom. It's more realistic. I have another plush here that's red. It's like, I have a lot of red in my room. I'm not even a fan of red. I don't hate red, but I don't love it. You know, I rarely have anything red. But if I see a mushroom and it's red, I do not care. I'm buying it. The PC is white and black, but mainly white. Same. I have the NZXT H510, whatever it's called. On my top of my wardrobe. But it's a white case, but then like the inside's obviously black. I wish it wasn't. But it's the only one I wanted at the time as building my PC. Would I buy it now if I was to build it now? Nope. No, I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't. I'd probably buy something else. I do love it, but I would probably buy something with more openness to it, and it'd be a lot more white. But they cost so much. I don't think this is something people understand. If you're buying a PC and you want it to be cheaper than if you want it to be cheaper, but you don't want it to be like bad quality, focus on what you're putting in it rather than what it looks like, and it will cost you a lot less. If you want a white PC, it's gonna cost you more. It's gonna cost you more. If you want a cheap PC, buy a black PC tower and buy all the pieces black, and do not get RGB. Buy them all black. The pieces for a PC, if they are white or coloured, they cost you so much more. Literally, yeah. No LED lights, RGB. My son built mine and it cost just 2,000. Technically my PC is worth about that now after all the like stuff I've done to it, but I've upgraded it like last year, I think it was. I think that was around the time I started streaming. What was it after? Might have been after actually. And originally my PC should have cost. We're talking pre-COVID. Pre-COVID, I bought it just after COVID. So I was going to buy it before COVID, and it was only going to cost me about 400. It cost me over 1,000 because of inflation. Because of COVID. Post-COVID prices were insane for PCs. The graphics card prices were insane. Insane. My PC cost me more than double than what it should have pre-COVID. If I'd have bought it sooner, it would have cost me a lot less. But I wanted it, and I wanted it then. And I could only afford it then. I saved up for years, and that's how much it cost me. So I upgraded my... Because this is the thing, my PC was quite a low-end PC to begin with, and yet it cost me over 1,000 to make because of the COVID inflation. So now I upgraded the graphic CPU and the storage. And the cooler, obviously. So, like, it's definitely cost me around good 2,000 maybe. Breaks my heart, but I love her, you know. I love it. I'm just like, I don't think about it like that. It's okay. It didn't cost me anything but love. Memory, GPU, and NVMe cost the most. Yeah, honestly, graphics cards, they're just so expensive when it breaks me. I'm like, why does something that we need so much have to cost? I get it. I do. But, man, I wish it didn't have to cost so much. I just wish that my hobby was cheap. But, hey, I'm the one that decided to be a gamer. Cryptocurrency taking off made graphics cards more expensive. Pick that up. Additionally, there was a chip shortage, so everything with electrical... Oh, really? Everyone's stuck indoors, but many people... Yeah, exactly. It wasn't even just that. It was the fact that people were also, like, trying to play games. Games were... I think Twitch, like, really kicked off. Twitch was already, like, a big platform, but during COVID, it was insane. It was one of the best times ever for me. Like, I remember everything online within the gaming space was just, like, packed full of people. It was so cool. And then it died down really quick, and it was, like, really sad. Mine had some RGB in, but that was because the same part without the RGB was more expensive. See, that's what I don't get sometimes. PC parts are so confusing to me. I'm like, why are we, like, charging more for something that looks worse? I don't get it. If it's the same thing, but it literally costs more, but yet it's literally no different. There's just less things in it. It's the same thing to me that frustrates me about stuff like food. Like, if something is free from something, why is it costing me more to buy it? Right? Like, I could probably buy, like, meat cheaper than I can buy, like, vegetarian or vegan food. But at home, I don't trust myself to cook food. So I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan. But I eat practically, like, no meat at home. Or fish, even. Like, I don't eat anything like that. I eat eggs and I eat dairy, like, quite often. Pretty much every day, but I don't eat meat because I don't trust myself. But it costs so much more to buy the free from, like, meat alternatives that I'm like, why is this a thing? Like, I know that it's like with the process or something, but tell me why. It's like, everything in life is like, oh, this is an alternative without the thing that should cost a lot more, and we're going to charge you more for it. Kind of like the pink tax, actually, in PC parts, if you think about it. PC parts that are white cost you more than if they are black or black and red or like black and blue or whatever. They cost more if they're white. Why is that? Does it actually cost more for them to make it in white? That's what I want to know. I wonder. Since we're usually buying PC parts online, sometimes parts change price significantly due to supply and demand, but if they want... True. I feel like I just did really bad buying my PC after COVID. Because the thing is, during COVID, it probably wouldn't have really happened, but if I'd done it before COVID, it'd have only cost me upwards to 500, and it frustrates me because I was like, I don't really want a really, really expensive PC. I only have this much money and it's taken me like this long to save it. And then I looked up the exact same pieces I had been saving up for years, and I had to save more because it was double the price. I was like, that's insane. And it was only like maybe 6 months. That's it. It was like a 6 months different. There might be material differences, but usually if you're buying a white PC, it's because you care about aesthetics and you want to spend more. True. I could have just said, I don't care, I'll buy the black and red bits. Like, I'll have black and red PC, but no. It's okay. We like the white PCs. I have like no RGB for reference as well, so it's like a white tower with a white graphics card, but then it's all black inside. But I wanted the nice PC case, and so I paid a hell of a lot more for it than I probably could have. I could have spent like £20. £20 on a PC tower if it was black and red. Instead, I spent like... How much does an NZXT case cost these days? Not cheap. I know that. They're not cheap at all. Parts of mine were the same price or cheaper in white. Really? All of the pieces that I've ever bought that were white were like way more expensive. I was looking at every piece possible in my PC to be white. Because I liked how it looked. And I was like, okay, we can have the white case, but the rest of it's going to have to be black because it's just not happening. I'm not going to allow it. Did you want to buy a PC over about 6 months? Buy pieces at a time? See, I didn't do that because, like I've said, remember when we were talking about the lucky balls? Okay. And we were talking about how if I did that, I wouldn't be able to not open them because every time I get something like that, I just open them because I want to know what's in it because I can't wait because I'm impatient. Yeah, you remember that? Yeah, I bought my entire PC all at once. All of it. The entire thing. All came at least the next day, if not over a couple of days. Because I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait a couple of months to just save the pieces. I was like, no, I need it now. I've waited long enough. I want the PC now. I'll build it this week. I'll get it done by the weekend. And then I'll be streaming on Monday. That didn't happen. It didn't happen because... It didn't happen because, one, I wasn't patient enough to wait long enough to even understand what BIOS was. That I built the PC and didn't understand that I had to update it because the motherboard didn't match something in the PC, so it needed upgrading to work. I was like, like me. Just be patient. And someone's looking at the... Just looking at the part and the price. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you want a really good PC, but you want to spend less... Guys, we got 2 plushies. I didn't even notice. They're only the like, basic ones, but I don't care. For aesthetic purposes, they match. So it's fine. We got 2, though. That only took 3 hours of yapping to get. Let's go. Let's go. We got it. Yeah, I think if you just want like a good PC, but you don't want to spend too much money on it, the best thing you can do is literally just look at the price and then what the part is and just get it and not think about how it looks. Because you could have the most random looking PC ever, but it could be a beast. And it might not have cost you that much. Right? Worth it. It's definitely worth it. Why not? Why not, right? Tons of money if you want to research and build spreadsheets or PC parts and wait for the resale sales. Yeah, exactly. If you've got the dedication for that, do it. Don't be like Casey and just like be impatient and buy it the minute you see it. Because, you know, don't do it. Don't do it. Be patient. Okay, I am going to end stream in just a minute though, because I need to go and eat. I feel myself getting a little bit shaky, which means it's time to eat. Unfortunately, my body doesn't tell me when I'm actually hungry. It just starts to shake. Oh, it's not really showing on camera, but my body's shaking. So I'm going to see if there's anyone I can raid, because I do not like to be the kind of person that just ends stream. Mute the stream. Yeah, we're definitely going to try and raid someone. Let's see if there is anyone. My body tells me I'm always hungry. See, I used to be a bit like that, but then over the years I've developed like problems. I start shaking when I get hungry. See, that's the thing. I don't know if it's blood sugar, but I actually have POTS as well. So with POTS, like my POTS basically makes a lot of things happen. One of them is I shake if I haven't eaten in a while. And it's like, I'm not even hungry. Rude. Let me pause Spotify. I cannot for the life of me have all of this open. Let's actually close Palia for now too. I'm gonna see if there's just like anyone with less or not. I never know who to raid. I'm always like, am I okay to raid people with more views than me, or is that like me? Does that look like I'm trying to ask for it? I don't want to be like, I'm trying to get people to come over to my stream. Yeah, I see her stream. I might honestly go in. Maybe we go raid her. Let me have a little look.
Crafting stuffs.
Oh,
I hope I have all the materials.
is this a plot? This plot looks so cute.
I wonder what happens if I take some out of my storage, or whether I actually have to craft it in the moment. If I type in industrial chair, for example.
Okay, you already put
no.
in the chat.
Industrial.
I have
industrial chair. Wait, do I not have the normal chair, or is it that? Maybe that was that. I think it is going to be crafted from scratch. Industrial bed. Let me just do that one for science.
I do have a ready one now. Okay. Let's just like make a random.
No, yeah, craft from scratch. Okay. Let's remember this. Do at least 3 of the following. Okay. I'll try to make those. Let's go for bed, dining table, and dresser.
Okay. So I am gonna say goodbye now, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
Oh, I need some.
I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will be live at some point, but I'm not gonna promise a certain day. It will be around the same time though. But yeah, I will be live next week 1000% on the Wednesday for the Dreamlight Valley update, because I haven't streamed Dreamlight Valley on here before. So hopefully you guys like that too. But I will be playing Palia a lot leading up to the Elderwoods update, but I will also be live in general. So I'll see you guys sometime this week, sometimes next week. Have a good day. Please be nice and say hi for me. Bye.
Even the dog made you cry laughing the first time you watched. Just saying, like the little half